WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graham Brian Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
But the Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all, right here on this Travel Thursday, this 19th day of February 2026. Thank y'all for rolling with us as we begin today's episode of the Front Porch, coming to you from the historic campus of Xavier University from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address if you want to stop on by. Grab yourself a comfortable chair, a mug, or a tumbler of your favorite Frosdale steamy adult beverage. Mind your manners. Say good morning. Holla at your people. And kick it with us for the next 3 hours as we continue to examine this world through a 504 focus scope. And of course, the top ranking way we love to hear from each and every one of y'all is the WBOK talk line. 504-582-9422 is the number. Holla at your people. What's going on, Kimba?
Carnival has come and gone. It was a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time. It has come to a close. We are in day 2 of Lent.
Mm-hmm.
And
Get you some fish, baby.
it's fish fry time. It's fish fry time. Where the best plates at? I want to know.
And what did you give up?
I added.
Oh, that's a choice?
Yes. It has to be
Double.
something of discipline.
I
And you know what? We
doubled
could
my consumption.
we could no.
I didn't know you
Something
could
that I
add.
don't normally do. So it has to be something that is requiring a disciplined choice of yours.
Oh, I thought it was about sacrifice.
That is a sacrifice.
Discipline?
Adding,
Discipline is an attribute, not a sacrifice.
I don't know.
When you can go, you know if you got it. You know if you got discipline. That's an attribute.
We can clear it up because we have Father Johnny Gibson that's coming in today, so we can clarify
There you go.
those things. But yeah, I have added things that I should be doing that I don't do consistently.
Okay.
And I'm excited about that because I was like, what am I give up? What am I give up? And things that I've already done, it has to be something that I'm actually committing, that commitment piece. Because I'll do something for a little while and then be like, all right, I'm finished.
44 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quite a little while.
Yeah.
Trust
So
me. Not quite a little while.
the Lord is with you
Amen.
every
Amen.
day.
Every day,
He
every
is-
step,
he is-
carrying me when I can't walk.
Yes,
Carrying me.
he is with you.
That's right.
So, but this carnival season felt so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we know that we are living with COVID, but because after COVID, we were all just like, are we all right? They gonna make us go back inside? I felt like that for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
And this year just felt like, whew, let's get outside and have some good fun because we need it. We need some good stuff, some good feels. So I really did get a whole lot of that. I enjoyed every bit. I mean, from the West Bank to the East Bank. I just didn't make it to Metairie, but
Mhm.
Carnival time was a time. I had a
Absolutely.
good old time this year.
Absolutely. And last night, I saw something that pretty much spoke to what you just said.
Uh-huh.
And it was on, shouts out to you, Ashley Hill Hamilton, for having it on your Instagram page. One of the few people I follow. But I'd like to take a moment. I don't know the author, but she had it, and it's at NOLA_prepared. So if you would. The juxtaposition is the whole point. Carnival is defiance. Mardi Gras is not an escape hatch. It is an audacious line in the sand. We close schools. We shut down businesses. We stop the machine on purpose. We celebrate not because everything is fine, but because everything has never been fine. So we refuse to wait for relief, permission, or improvement. We grab joy by the collar and we shove it to the front of the effing line. We do it again and again, loud and unashamed, shoulder to shoulder, until exhaustion and exhilaration blur together and we forget, briefly and beautifully, how heavy everything feels. Mardi Gras is the screamed declaration of our priorities. It is a demand issued from atop of mountain of BS. We gather anyway. We burn bright in motion and color and noise, in sweat and laughter and bad decisions that feel sacred in the moment. We illuminate whole neighborhoods while the outside world smolders. We carry that fire with us, block to block, night to morning. We reject the smallness, the fear, the ignorance, the manufactured scarcity. We refuse the quiet, the gratitude for scraps, the slow erosion of spirit. And when it's over, we stagger out changed, charged, healed, not repaired or rested, but vividly alive, cracked open just enough to remember why we are still here.
I wanted to hit it before then.
Prepared. I don't know who wrote it, but it was on her page. I copied it. It's at Nola _prepared. Only 2 cuss words. And they were very vital.
And properly placed.
And necessary. Because sometimes ain't nothing but a cuss word will do.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
And the smart people stop searching.
Come on now.
Yeah, they just say it because that's what needs to be said at the
Sometimes
time.
nothing but a cuss word will do. So shouts out to Nola Prepared. Thank you much, Ashley Hill Hamilton, for having that on your page because I love it.
Yeah, no, that's phenomenal. Listen, we are in a space that many looked and expected us to be in fear and to be sad and especially with all the stuff that we've been seeing. We've been seeing a lot of heavy stuff. Let's be real. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. There's a lot of stuff that's happening.
That's right.
That would lend you and your emotions to sadness. And with that note, I want to say a rest in power to President Emeritus of Xavier University, Norman C. Francis. And we sit on the street that is named for him. At 94 years old, he took his rest and joined the ranks of the ancestors. And I want to say thank you, Dr. Francis, for your leadership. I am a 2nd generation graduate of Xavier University, and there's a 3rd and now a 4th on campus right now of our family who has attended Xavier University. And, I got to experience him as a child when my mom was in graduate school. I got to experience him as an adult as I attended graduate school. And actually my daughter and son also got to participate with him under his leadership as students we always have STEM going on over here. So thank you. 94 years, class of 1952 of Xavier University.
Yes, indeed.
And so thank you. Listen, yes, get your rest, and thank you for your leadership.
Rest in power to Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Took his rest.
Yes, he had been sick for a while.
Sick for a minute,
yeah.
But when he wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he changed it.
Yeah.
Barack Obama has him to thank directly. And so many others.
And so many others.
And so many others, from senators to governors to mayors to council people. Hell of a job.
Yeah.
Hell of a job. Take your rest, Rev. You earned it. You earned it.
Indeed.
A man just like any other man.
Yes.
One that took a time to try to make a change.
And use his own life in order to do so.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's a
For
beautiful
sure.
thing, baby. It's a beautiful thing. And also one of my favorite actors, Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall. I feel like he was gonna. He's like Sean Connery. Always thought he was gonna always be.
Yes.
Wow.
Robert Duvall.
How did I miss that one? Okay.
Guy was he's one of my favorites. He's one of my favorite actors.
Funny.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in the not grumpy old men? I think he was in that one.
Was he in Grumpy Old Men? I was watching more of the early stuff when he was Tom Hagen
Uh-huh.
and The Godfather, when he was the Colonel in Apocalypse Now.
Mm-hmm.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
No, a lot of the things that I remember like recently watching is when he was the comedic grumpy old man. So
That's the last part.
it was
He was
slick,
a great actor, though.
slick comedy. I like people who are understated in their comedy, so I
Yeah.
did enjoy them. But
Yeah.
rest in power
Yes, indeed.
for sure.
Why do I feel like I'm missing somebody?
We'll find it. We're very early in the show.
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing somebody important, but it'll come.
Very early in the show.
But yes, indeed, man. It is always good to be here with you guys. I hope you had a good carnival. Only 360 some days before you get the chance to do it again. And once again, it's early
February
this
9th.
year.
Next
Yeah,
year.
next year in 2017.
Yeah.
It was this year.
Yeah. February 9th next year.
So I've got who somebody parades on somebody in my family. Is it King? Somebody parades on January 31st.
Oh.
New Year's,
Yeah.
end of the month parade, another 2 weeks
Mardi Gras.
Oh, baby.
Good
And
Lord.
that didn't even count Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Hello. Nor the fact that the end of the year has so many things on top of each other.
That's
And then
right.
it's that's how Myra was an early carnival baby.
Yeah.
Because people couldn't get to us because of the parade traffic.
Yes, indeed. Lori, many happy returns of the day to your mother, Mrs. Juanita Thomas, on today, her 91st trip around the sun.
Amen.
That's a blessing.
That is a wonderful blessing.
Amen.
Yes, indeed.
Amen. Happy birthday, Mrs. Thomas.
Yes, indeed.
And we
Happy
wish you
birthday.
many, many, many more.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Gotta
Man,
love
to
that.
Celebrate. You gotta love that, man. We gotta celebrate. That's what that whole writing was about, man. Yes, bad and
We still here.
and
We still here, and we have tools, and we
Right.
know what to do.
we know what to do. We gonna get through it, man. You ain't no different than nobody else, man. And I ain't got no time to sit around here while you point out the problem. I got
Thanks.
to go.
Yeah.
I got to go. I got stuff to do.
Don't state the obvious.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to. The FCC frown. Hey, you been keeping up with the Olympics?
No.
The young sister, that's the speed skater.
I did see that.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I did see
Oh,
her.
that girl beast.
She
boy.
was she the flag carrier though? I feel like
Oh, I don't know. I
'cause
didn't
if
see
she
the opening
was-
ceremonies.
if
I know
she
I was.
was not the one that was the flag carrier for the U.S. There was another sister who was the
Yeah.
first black woman to be the
Okay.
flag carrier for this. I saw that, and I did see the win for the speed skater.
Speed skating,
And there
man.
was
And
there
the
was
girl used to
another.
skate like y'all skate on
On
inline
foot?
skates. Well, but she skated on inline.
Okay.
And most of y'all grew up skating on full.
Yes.
Side by side. But she grew up on inline and waited until it wasn't like she them kids in Norway and Sweden.
And they
growing
had been
up.
practicing. She was like, "Oh, I can do this."
Let me see if I can do this. And the next thing you know, baby, when that thing say, ooh, and she dropped down, I said, hold up. I paused the TV. I click, oh, wait,
Oh my!
That just
That was
emanates power.
indeed.
It just
It does
emanates
indeed.
strength and power and grace. And I couldn't, if I squatted down, I'd fall over on ice. I'm telling you, and they come out there, tap, 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 shoo.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, listen, it's really was exciting to watch. I like the parts of the Winter Olympics that are like ski jumping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big hockey fan.
What about the extreme sports, like the snowboarding and stuff like that?
It's okay because I never was a snowboarder, and it's cool. I think the athleticism of it, but I like the ones that's been like ski jumping
Mm-hmm.
and slalom
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that, where you could.
What about the curling? Do you watch that?
I have watched curling in the past. It is a sport that I'm sure has a lot of strategy and science involved in it.
It is
It is- it-
boring,
it is-
but
can't- it
I
is-
would think because of the precise
and that's
and
a
that
lot of
thing
science.
be that you would.
But it's not. It's
It's
not
tedious.
not until the final.
Okay.
Not until the final. When you're watching and they playing for the gold, they playing for the silver, and it's close like that. Yes, it gets exciting because that builds up. But
All of them know.
it's the front porch, y'all. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. It's Travel Thursday. We're going to see you on the other side of the break. Hold on, callers. Hey, everybody, it's Graylin Bryant Banks
And Kimber White Dupree
from the Front Porch.
Some combos are too good to miss. Now you can pull up a chair to the front porch anytime.
Just search WBOK Media and subscribe to the Front Porch Podcast.
Download, share, and hit us with a 5-star rating because New Orleans culture deserves to be heard loud and clear.
Good morning and happy Thursday. I'm Morgan Lentis with WDSU News, and here's a look at today's headlines. Now that Mardi Gras has come and gone, we are getting a better idea of how much violent crime happened in the lead up to Fat Tuesday. The NOPD says at least 8 shootings happened between last Friday and Mardi Gras. 4 stabbings were also reported in the French Quarter. And according to the government watchdog group, the Metropolitan Crime Commission, most of the shootings happened in residential areas. Happening today, you have another chance to talk directly to city leaders about pressing issues facing our city. Some of Helena Marino's deputy mayors will be at the Algiers Regional Library on Holiday Drive tonight at 5:30. The public is invited to attend. Another meeting is happening Tuesday at 6 p.m. at the Sanchez Multi-Service Center in the Lower 9th Ward. And finally, there are new tighter restrictions for SNAP users in Louisiana. Those changes took effect yesterday. Now SNAP recipients can no longer buy soft drinks, energy drinks, or candy with their cards. And Governor Jeff Landry says those restrictions are meant to encourage healthier food choices. Mississippi is considering similar restrictions. And that is a look at today's headlines. I'm Morgan Lentis with WDSU News. Have a great day.
The National World War II Museum, located in the Warehouse District of New Orleans. The National World War II Museum tells the story of America's experience in the war that changed the world, why it was fought, how it was won, and what it means today. Visit them online at www.nationalww2museum.org for time tickets and safety information.
Greetings and salutations. I am Edward B. Coulon Smith, chairman of the board of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. We'd like to invite you to tune in every Wednesday at 12 noon on WBOK to listen in on Black to Business and be a part of the movement that's going on. Thank you.
Indulge in an intimate evening of beloved standards and contemporary tunes with the Jazz and Heritage Concert Series on Saturday, February 28th at 8 p.m. featuring the new jazz standard with Stephanie Jordan. Don't miss her timeless and distinct voice live at the George and Joyce Wein Jazz and Heritage Center in New Orleans. This event is in person only. Don't miss out. Tickets are just $10 and available at jazzandheritage.org.
LifeCare provides valuable whole life insurance to cover final expenses such as medical bills, burial costs, and unpaid debt. A final expense insurance policy is fast, easy, affordable life insurance that's available to anyone between the ages of 50 and 80. No medical exams, no lengthy questionnaires, and no waiting period. The application process is quick and easy. You can even apply without having to undergo a medical examination. Just answer a few questions and we'll do the rest. With the average funeral cost skyrocketing to $11,000 and Social Security only paying $255, you need simple, affordable peace of mind for you and your whole family. Don't leave behind unpaid expenses that, if left unattended, will burden your family tremendously. Benefits include a guaranteed premium that will never increase, a guaranteed cash value, and a guaranteed death benefit that can never decrease. To find out how you can get final expense insurance with a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, call LifeCare at 800-571-9955. That's 800-571-9955. 800-571-9955.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
co-host, Graylin Brian Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
The Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all. Bringing it to you right here, dropping the musical clues as to our destination on this Travel Thursday, where we headed because Mardi Gras is done. Carnival is over. 2026 in the books. Pumping gas yesterday right up at Costco.
Uh-huh.
And look up, and who pumping gas? King Zulu. Dr. Ron
Dr. Ron Tess.
He said, bruh, wow, where King? Just ignorant. Just ignorant. Y'all should just say, wow, where King? People start turning around, walk over. We start talking, man. He was
Now
so,
you're drawing a crowd.
Of course. But we're the drawing crowd anyway. We two very strong and powerful black men. They're going to watch anyway, whatever we do.
Oh, okay.
Went over there and talked to him for a little while, man. But shouts out to you, bro. You had a beautiful day, man. I hope you enjoyed your ride and continue to enjoy your reign. It was fun, man.
The parade was so much fun.
Yeah. Couldn't have bought better weather.
Weather. Oh my God.
Yeah, you couldn't have bought better. I mean, let me say this. Paul, even you would have been comfortable. Let me tell you something, my friend. Even you would have been comfortable. When I tell you it was overcast, the clouds, the sun didn't come out until later in the day.
Mm-hmm. And it was nice when it did, but it was hot. It was hot. And if you were not careful with your alcohol consumption, I saw quite a few people had to get walked out and carried out. And I need y'all to be smarter than this at this point. Man. Okay? No, I mean, I do, because that's dangerous, especially with the amount of people.
Hey, girl, what's happening? Yeah, 10, 4, 5, these coconuts. Yeah. Where you at? Come here. I watched the video. Kimber was taking video. There she go. Here, girl. Here. And now everybody jumping. Hey,
I was like, hey, move out the way. Move out the yeah, you about to be sad if you don't move. But the weather was good. The people were good, but when I say they had some people out there, it was, I let you by, I let you pass. You let me by, I let you by. Man, I
can't wait to hear the numbers, because the weather and was just, it brought everybody out, and I think we may have broken records, or at least come close.
Uh-huh.
So we shall see. We shall see.
It was thick out there, but the parade was beautiful. The people, I mean, the energy was great. People were hugging, and it was like you hadn't seen people in a while, because maybe somebody who lived out of town wasn't able to make it in the last couple of years, so they actually did make it down this year. The bands, the dancers, people was passing food and plates and things, and it was just really.
Tramps passed by though every now and then. Oh, don't do it. That's Walking Warriors.
Yeah, Walking Warriors.
That's Walking Warriors.
Uh-huh.
Tramps was in front of them.
But they had so many people that were on the street, and just people who, of course, my students were out there.
Hanging out.
Yes. But it was just, that's my sister.
Hey, my sister.
That's the one that's right next to me, Donna.
All right, Donna.
But it was like people you haven't seen. Yeah, it was people you haven't seen in a long time. And just to be able to lay eyes on people, because we got a lot of people checking out of here. Lay eyes on people. Tell them you love them. Hug them. It was beautiful.
There you go. 504-582-9422. Good morning, Pop Jones.
Wow.
Pop Jones, you there?
I was about to go to sleep.
Oh.
Oh, man. I forgot I was on the phone.
I'm glad we got you back up.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much, y'all.
You're welcome, sir. How you doing today?
Kimberly, White, Dupree, and Uncle Graylin.
Yes,
How you doing today, sir?
I'm kind of jealous of y'all.
And you that's a long line, Pop.
No, I don't mean that, no.
I know.
You know, I love y'all. Y'all have so much fun.
We tried, Pop.
Oh, we had a blast.
Yeah. I was looking for y'all to be on yesterday, but y'all resting up, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Pop, believe me.
I know.
You
I kind of noticed Kim's voice was getting a little hoarse.
Say again?
Looked like your voice was getting a little.
Oh, my voice was gone at one point. Yeah, I was whispering at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hollering we be doing over the past few days.
Well, I tell you, there's just so much going on to talk about. I know I don't have that much time, but the thing with Essence, and Essence seemed like Essence owes city money, and they claim that the state is not giving Essence enough. and everything that comes up, they find money. The state find money for New Orleans that really don't benefit New Orleans, but Essence owe the city money, but the Essence say that they're not being paid like they should. So that's a debacle. All that, seem like what's going on in the city, and so I like to still honor our great Jesse Jackson and our local Dr. Norman Francis.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was 10 years older than Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson was 84. He was 94.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, but they both live a beautiful life. I found out about Jesse. That wasn't Jesse Jackson wasn't his name. It was Jesse Barnes.
Where did
I think he took his grandmother's name, last name.
Jackson was his mother's name, yes?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, his father was the married neighbor.
He was not born in a hospital or nothing like that. He was born in a house, a three-bedroom house. And so he went through some things,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and became a great, great man. There's so much you can learn when you're listening to WBOK. That's why I listen.
That's why we appreciate you, Pop.
So, and another thing, Braylon and Kim, do you think we're going into a third world war?
No.
No. It's a bluff. Wait, hold up, Kim.
Say again.
You right away.
Nope.
No, we were like in unison with that.
Yeah.
I don't think we are headed toward that way. And the reason why I think we're not headed to a third world war is because the people that are not a part of the United States are looking at the things happening in the United States and holding people accountable, unlike the United States. So, I mean, if everybody else, including the Pope, who said he's not joining the nation of, I don't know, peace, whatever the dude is coming up with.
Kim,
yes.
Not no disrespect or nothing, or excuse my French. Other words, that's BS, huh?
Bovine excrement. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But it's not, Pop, that folks would not like that because war is money and all these people
boy, that would be something, huh?
Oh, it would be usual. We've seen it before. Yeah. It's not a new script. These people are not original. They don't have to be. They keep trying to do the same thing. But the difference is the public now worldwide is hip. They hip to it. They're not going for it right now. And they're not, again, I don't think we're gonna have no third world war, Pop. Not unless it's some aliens
that would be a mess.
Bad out of space.
And the people around the world, they're all connected now. We can all communicate with each other. So it seems like the collective of us are not interested in death and destruction for anybody.
That's right.
Well, just imagine all the young men and women of America that would lose their life.
That's my point. They're not going to do it, Pop. They don't. You haven't given them reason to do that. They ain't got no reason to go. This the patriotism that you saw the uptick in people joining the armed services after 9/11 because there was a flash of patriotism. The United States was attacked. We're attacking. That does not elicit the same type of patriotism. Where nobody wants to join that. Nobody wants to join that. To die so Exxon can make some more money.
Right.
It's just if the world sees what's happening, I don't think they got to sell.
My last question, Kim and Graylan, what is the reason for attacking that country?
Money.
That's it.
Money.
That's point blank. Period.
Money.
Money.
Money for who?
Money for the
them.
powerful.
Because if you have stock in
Exxon, Mobil, Shell.
in the machinery, everybody in the machinery. If you have the
You build drilling
the people,
equipment,
the
you
human
got
services
boats.
that you could send people out there. If you own the hard hat, whatever investment that's going to enrich those industries, the people who have the money to make money off of that, that's what we're doing right now.
And then those
So,
people
other
subsequently
words,
give money back to the president and the groups that actually
use
made this thing
American
happen.
troops, men, women, girls, boys, or whomever, to lose their life, to get killed, not just to get money, for other people to get more money.
Yes. The way of the world.
Wow.
The way
That's
of the world, Pop.
mind-boggling.
But take that one with you, bro. We got to go take this next call, all right?
Thank
It's
you
always
very
a
much
pleasure
for
to
taking
talk
my
to you.
call.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm better and I'm wiser
Yeah, you
because
and me
of
both.
WBOK.
Yes, sir, Pop Joe. Keep listening.
Thank you for that, Pop.
All right,
All
then.
right.
Thank you very much.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
have a good one.
Later. 504-582-9422 is the number. Good morning. Josh, what's that?
What's happening, people?
Hey, Josh, it's the Lone Ranger.
Man, I want to tell you about my scooter escapades, man. I don't know if I got the time to tell you about them today,
Tell me
man.
about it, man.
So wait a minute. Before you go into your story, Josh, set it up for Grayling, because I don't think Grayling wasn't here when you told us about the story.
Yeah, I don't know about
He has
the
no
school
idea what you're talking
story.
about.
I don't know, but I was going to let you tell it anyway, cuz.
Man, I got there, grilling. My little brother had bought me an electric scooter, right? Messed me up, man. I'm like, okay. Bro, when I tell you that electric scooter allowed me to do all the Mardi Gras and parading I could do, bro. I did so much at one little short time. Grayling, listen. I got a picture of you when you came off the boat with the King Zulu.
Yes, indeed. When you was down there by London Grove, man.
I sent that to Kimber because
She told me, she said, boy, why you ain't holler at your boy, man?
You couldn't hear me, man. They all playing that backstab was so good, man. I ain't trying to holler over that. You crazy? I see that the King get a whole different second line band than everyone else, man. That band was excellent.
Wasn't they on fire?
On level 10.
Wasn't they on fire? As Herb McCulver and Pinstripe, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Them boys was rolling.
Man, what I don't understand about second line people, what is it about the music that make you want to just boot up at it? Like, you had a mean mug the whole time you was dancing. I'm like, he's so
It's
happy,
not
but he's so
mean.
upset at the same
It's
time.
not me.
I get a horseshoe in my mouth, cuz I can't tell you why. I don't know why. I can't. I wish I could explain to Josh. I think the corners of my mouth is connected to my ankle. And when they start moving a certain way, it just pull it down, cuz. I've seen pictures.
When the music stops, you smile. When the music stops,
Big old smile.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, cuz, I am grinning inside the whole time. I wouldn't even lie to you. I know what you're talking about. I've seen it. I've been made aware of it. I can't even say nothing about it except, yes, it is correct. But I can guarantee you the look and the feeling that's inside, totally different, cuz.
Bro, your body is saying, shut up, mouth. I'm going to do all the smiling.
And that's exactly what's going on. Exactly what's going on.
Yeah, I know you was there, cuz. I know you was there.
I was there. Say, bro, the scooter took me to Bacchus night. I could have prevented, me and my little brother and my older brother could have prevented this whole Shia LaBeouf thing. It was just took him in. He was trying to be a part of the crew, the scooter crew. I wouldn't let him be a part of the scooter crew because he didn't have a scooter. So I got respected by Bill Whitaker from 60 Minutes because of the scooter. Bro, the scooter thing was popping, bro. I knew Shia LaBeouf was going to crash out because he had on black Cortez.
Oh,
yes,
Lord.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
That poor baby.
I saw it, Kimber.
That wasn't just alcohol. Because ain't no way you still getting hit like that.
Drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, no, that was more than alcohol.
The boy told my younger brother, he said, hey, man, he asked first my little brother, wait, is he from? He said, my little brother, like, yeah, we grew up like 6 blocks away from here. All right, cool. He said, man, because, I'm part of a Mexican cartel, and I'm trying to hold down my set. I just want to be respected. That's what he told us.
Out of his face, he said that?
What kind of cartel are you a part of?
He says it's a part of a Mexican cartel, is part of the Mexican mafia. And he just trying to control his set. He want respect in his set. So, okay, when he said that, I said, yeah, this boy gonna be on Tulane and Broad.
Were his pupils like the size of quarters?
I didn't even want to give him eye contact.
I ain't mad at you. I wouldn't have got that close either.
I felt so, no, but look, brother, he came to us.
That's what I'm saying. I said, bro, you got to back up off me. Never
That little baby,
I ain't want no
that
part
little
of this
baby
cat, bro. So
was out
I'm like, oh, the crash out gonna be real. The crash out gonna be real. He cracking
Mexican mafia.
Mexican mafia, part of a Mexican cartel. He took his shirt off, the shirt's tattoos against, I guess he wanted prison respect. It's like 62 degrees Bacchus night. I guess he wanted prison respect. So then he just took off and ran across the street to the park to go fight some other guys. See, this is wild. This is wild. Then his other companion, this is two things I know. It's how I know you're going to Tulane and Broad. Black Cortez and his companion had a bottle of OE. I kid you not.
About a 40-ounce bottle of
English?
40-ounce bottle of OE.
Yeah, they was looking for it, baby. I'm pretty sure they
just
found
crash out all over.
I know it sounded like they was looking for it, but
they were looking for it, bro. They were looking for
That's
it, and
a
they
lot.
found it too.
I'm sure they found it. It sounds like they had everything that they needed for this treasure hunt to be successful.
Say, bro, when I tell you this scooter helped me out so much, bro, I went uptown on Claiborne in Louisiana, got me some hot beignets, right?
Yes.
Beignets. I sat down and ate that while my scooter was charging up. Got me a charge from there. Went back uptown to go to Office Parade. Came out of there. Say, bro, the scooter's the secret. It's the secret sauce, bro.
You have found the key, my friend. Is that what you're telling us? You have found the key to a successful carnival?
I was the envy of all my friends. They're like, yo, let me ride. I said, nope. My mama said I can't let nobody ride. I hit him with the 1980 stuff. The 1980 reason why I can't. My mama said I can't let nobody ride it, bro.
There you go. That's what my mama said.
My mama said I can't open the door when she not home.
That's right.
That's exactly what that sounds like. You definitely are the resident latchkey kid.
Once I say that, you can't challenge it. So, bro, I'm telling you, Endymion night, I parked on Esplanade. I parked my car on Esplanade in the Fifth Ward. Bro, I rode that scooter from the Fifth Ward. My partner was setting up on Canal by McDonald's in Easton. I got down there in 10 minutes with the scooter, man. 10 minutes with the scooter, bro. Everybody envies me. Hey, man, that's why I need to get. My brother, you got to get your own.
Got to get your own. I knew it was coming. Go ahead, Josh. Great story, cuz. Keep listening here.
Man.
We got to go.
All right, see y'all.
Later.
It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK is what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay. Y'all don't go nowhere. It's Travel Thursday. We're going to see y'all on the other side of the break.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
The warm weather continues. Today we'll see highs 77 to 84 degrees. It will be breezy at times, 10 to 15 miles per hour for those winds. Tonight, 63 to 68. We could see another round of fog develop. And then for tomorrow, expecting highs 78 to 83. Slight chance of a shower or two. For Saturday, another warm one before temperatures fall off by Sunday. For the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
Hoops, Heat, The Truth, On Demand. Ball Don't Lie is now live on all podcast platforms. Tap in, search WBOK Media, find Ball Don't Lie, and bring the fire with you wherever you go. Download, share, and leave that 5-star review because the game doesn't stop when the show ends.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another open enrollment update. Who do I have on the line today?
Hi, you're speaking with Vanessa Scott of BSG of Louisiana.
Can you tell us a little bit about what is open enrollment?
The open enrollment period is for Medicare members that want to change from one plan to another.
Why is open enrollment so important?
Because a lot of people missed out on the annual enrollment period, so they need to have a one-on-one review.
And if you have questions or concerns about your Medicare plans, what should you do?
You just pick up the phone, call 513-241-0000, 504-621-3687. We even come out to your house. Zero cost to them.
Get with BSG of Louisiana for your Medicare review.
For church groups, senior communities, or disability organizations, call 504-621-3687. We are an independent insurance agency providing information about Medicare-related insurance plans. We are not connected or endorsed by Medicare or the U.S. government.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton.
If you had $1 million, would you leave it to an 18-year-old?
Hopefully not, but that's exactly what can happen with a simple will. The money goes straight to your kids when they hit the legal age, no guardrails.
A trust lets you control when and how they receive their inheritance. You can set ages, milestones, or even make sure they finish school first.
Give them security, not a spending spree.
This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
I'm your host, Graylin Brian Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
That's Brother Jared on the other side of the glass, y'all. Bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday. The Sonic breadcrumbs abound. Where we going? 504-582-9422. Good morning, Paul. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Y'all sounding all right?
Oh, yeah.
We had
man.
a day.
Nothing the worse for wear.
We had a day. We got to rest.
I was listening yesterday and a show I hadn't heard before, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Real, you and I from the
he dug back. I
Yeah.
heard a part of the
Uh-huh.
show. That was when you was still, you had just got here.
Mhm.
Because you said your girl. You
Mhm.
wasn't
I
comfortable yet
wasn't-
calling
yes.
yourself a co-host. That's what I said. As soon as I heard that, I was like, your girl, oh, that must be from about 3 years ago. Yes, indeed.
It'll be 4 years in May.
Well,
that
it's
is
on the time,
insane.
baby.
It's
It's on the
insane.
time. You enjoyed that show, Paul?
You know, you and I got to be about the same age because the puffy thing and the full finger, all that.
That brought back memories.
Fun memories.
It's-
Yeah,
I love it.
And the sapphire. You set
And the
me straight on the
sapphire,
sapphire
sir.
thing.
Yes, sir.
'Cause-
Yes, sir.
Because, you know, I always thought it was crazy people that was drinking sapphire. And now
Bombay
after listening, I
Sapphire?
realized it was the sapphire that made them crazy.
That's what it was, sir. But just let me say this. In defense of the good people at Bombay Sapphire, I discovered that during Lent, when I stopped drinking, I was pretty much the same person, so I could not blame the Sapphire anymore, Paul. It was a hard realization, but I'm about the truth. I can't blame the blue bottle. It was me.
I don't know. I think it might have had lingering effect.
Oh, Lord. Lord have
Look,
mercy.
the crowds, man. Everything I saw, the attitude, man. Everybody was it was right, and I think it was everybody needed a break from all this unnecessary strife.
Yes.
Absolutely. It was
Yes.
joy.
It was.
It was joy,
It,
for sure.
it was real. It was nice to see. It was
Yeah,
really
man.
nice to see.
And I'm telling
Couple-
you, dude,
couple
the
of-
weather, you, my friend, you
Yeah.
would have been comfortable.
Yeah, I
That's
believe so.
how nice the weather was, Paul. That's how nice.
You might
would have
like
been
it here. You might like it here. Last few days, it's sunny, no wind, and we hitting the 50s, low 50s. So,
Well, you know, I could probably deal with that for a little while, but soon as you drop out of them 50s, bring me to the airport, Paul.
You gotta go.
That's what jackets are for. Come on.
I understand clearly. Airports too.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, airports. You got it. All right.
Yes, indeed, man. Well, thank you for that, my friend. I'm glad you enjoyed the show yesterday. When I heard that piece of it, it made me smile too, because it was at least 3 years old, maybe 4. But yeah, I enjoyed that little part I heard myself, bro.
Yeah, had me thinking about like 79 and 1980.
There you go.
Yep.
Good years, man.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Very
All
good
right.
years. Vintage, I must
All
say.
right. Love you. I'll take it easy.
All
Love
right,
you right
Paul.
back.
Enjoy the rest of your day, man. Keep listening. 504-582-9422. What's going on,
Elwin or Cam?
Elwin?
Hey man, I had 3 cups of coffee and can't clear my head.
You had 3 cups of coffee and you can't play with what?
I can't clear my head.
You do what?
I can't clear my head.
Oh, you have 3 cups of coffee and you can't clear your head. Count backwards from
Right.
3.
So what?
Count backwards from 3.
Backwards from 3. 0.
Oh boy.
Count backwards
Backwards
from
3.
3.
3. 3, 2, 1.
There you go. You're much better now.
Okay, got it.
There you go. You're much better now. Don't you feel better?
Yeah.
You know why? You calm your brain to understand what I was saying, which means that the part of your brain not being able to be calm, you got rid of that. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, bro?
And
How was your Mardi Gras?
And how was your Mardi Gras?
All crazy.
It was amazing.
Beautiful.
Had a wonderful
Had
time.
a great time. Riding the Zulu, Soulful Warrior, float number 2, sidewalk side, last man in the back. Write it down. Look for me. That's where I'm going to be next year, too. Lost Spell Life and the Creek Don't Ride. That's where we going to be next year.
You know
if
what?
the creek rise, then what?
Say again?
If the creek rise, then what?
We might have to do it somewhere else, cuz.
Okay. Well, I hope the creek don't rise.
I agree with you, baby. I agree. I hope the creek don't rise too, Elwin. You saw your girl this weekend?
Oh, Mary?
Yeah.
I'm always traveling with Mary.
Oh, all right. I thought you might have bought in that other one for the holiday since it was carnival, you know.
Lord.
No. I always travel with Mary.
All right. Thought you might have got a little special Mary for the holiday, but you like that Reggie, but it's all good. It's all good. For sure.
How you doing, Kim?
I'm doing well. I'm rested. I got some rest yesterday.
With your nice long hair.
There you go. Now give us a guess as to where we going, because we got to take this break, bro. Where we headed today on Travel Thursday based on the music you've heard?
I'm going to say Buffalo.
Buffalo. Show us Buffalo.
That's turkey.
Thank you for that guess. Keep listening and call us back. All right, cousin?
All right.
All right, later. It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm going to West Stick and Stay. Y'all, it's Travel Thursday. We got to take this quick break, and then we're going to see you on the other side of it.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Bree Wood with VIN News Now. The White House says President Trump will respond after Maryland's Black Governor Wes Moore requested federal help with the massive wastewater spill in the Potomac. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt.
It's no secret that Maryland's water and infrastructure have been in dire need of repair.
She added Trump has already directed federal authorities to assist in recovery efforts. More than 240 million gallons of sewage have leaked into the river. Civil rights leader Reverend Jesse Jackson's son, Congressman Jonathan Jackson, says he'll remember a father who never gave up on him and lived each day like his last. Jackson passed early Tuesday morning surrounded by his family after battling a rare form of Parkinson's. And Dr. Coleman Domingo will receive the President's Award at this year's NAACP Image Awards, honoring his leadership, artistry, and cultural impact. The awards air February 28th on BET. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Good morning, y'all.
Brother Jared on the other side of the glass, y'all. Bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday. A steady supply of sonic breadcrumbs have been dropped to give you our destination. Give us a call if you think you know where we're going. 504-582-9422. And we want to thank you guys for sticking with us as we roll into this second hour of today's episode of the Front Porch, continuing our broadcast from our studios right here on the idyllic campus of Xavier University, from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address if you want to stop on by, or you can hit us up on the talk line. 504-582-9422 is the number. We ain't got a call yet. Oh, well, no, the boy said Buffalo.
Right.
Yeah,
We got to guess.
Don't worry.
We got to guess.
We got company, Kim.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we got company on the Front Porch, y'all.
I'm happy to welcome to the Front Porch Father Ajani Gibson from St. Peter Claver Central Catholic Church. I mean, like it's had so many different additions to the name, and I'm like, if I say them all, then we could shave it down and figure out which one's going there. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
It's good to have you here.
It is good to be here on this Thursday after Mardi Gras, this Thursday after Ash Wednesday, all of the things.
That's all of the things.
And
people
the
moving
aches.
slow.
And the ankle still hurt. Yes, sir.
Well, indeed they are.
And we have made it into the after Mardi Gras in the season that is Lent. And we're going to talk a little bit about that because we have some things. I have questions. You have questions. Our listeners have questions, and we want to get some clarity about how Lent and the purpose and how it's used. But before we get into that, there are listeners who may not know who Father Ajani Gibson is. However, take this time to let our listeners know who are you? Where you from? Where your people from?
I am Father Ajani Gibson. I am a proud native of New Orleans. I'm the pastor of St. Peter Claver Catholic Church in Tremay, 1923 St. Philip Street. It's a blessing for me to be the pastor there because that's the church I grew up in.
Amen.
And so I get to be the shepherd of so many people who have poured into me, who've prayed for me, and who have pushed me to where I am. And when I talk about being from New Orleans, it cannot help but be able to say proudly, I am a proud graduate of 2600 AP Two-Row, class of 2011, St. Augustine High School.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
We got my godson here with us, and he knows. Rise, son.
That's all right.
That is all right.
Yes.
We're surrounded.
Yeah,
we're surrounded.
Should feel very
good. Yeah, very, very much so.
Yes, sir.
And Jared I taught him at Peter Claver in 5th grade.
Yes,
and
indeed.
so he traveled on and matriculated over to 2600. So yeah, you should feel very, very, very much at home.
Well, a St. Aug man is in every space, everywhere. So that's what we do. That's who we are. And for those who are listening, you need to be reminded of it just a little bit.
So they know. Just
so you know.
Now, Father Johnny, growing up here, man, and being the father now, how was Carnival? How was this Carnival for you? Yeah. I love the 2600.
It was like,
New Orleans,
and then like,
but you didn't change direction.
And
I would
back
imagine. How was this Carnival for you?
Well, it is out of this world. Growing up in New Orleans, and you have so many memories of Carnival, of Mardi Gras, and the early mornings on Mardi Gras Day. Prior to my dad getting in the funeral home on Claiborne, we would get up right early to be at the corner of St. Mary's and St. Charles.
Yeah, uptown.
And so having that experience, and now my experience of Mardi Gras is totally different. Growing up in New Orleans, you go into the parades, but now as a priest and as a pastor, Mardi Gras begins very early. I'm like, my goodness, January 6th comes around. Father, we need you to come to Actually, my Mardi Gras began this year with I was with the crew of Nandi. Their queen this year is one of our faithful parishioners, and she Dr.
Zeta
Zeta
Gabriel. Yeah.
She was my catechism teacher.
Wow.
And so when she called me, she's like, Father, I want you to be there went for my coronation to pray. I was like, all right. So let me know the date. And she's like, all right, January 3rd was hers. I was like, okay. This is a different way of doing Mardi Gras. Because every weekend after that, between masses and teaching and all of this stuff, Father's at a ball. I was like, oh,
New Orleans, baby. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
You gotta love it.
It's called balance.
And balance indeed.
Balance.
But you know, it's really funny. I was actually talking. I have a priest friend of mine who is from Lake Charles, and they has some of his friends who came, other priests, and we were on the parade route on Music Thursday, and they were like, you know, this is their first Mardi Gras. This is crazy. But the thing is, one thing about it, in New Orleans, yeah, we're going to have a good time, but you're going to pray before you have a good time.
That's right.
And so,
thank God when you get home.
Yeah, amen.
That's right.
Hello.
That's right.
Hello.
Thank you for bringing me home.
All the way.
Like we had a time. And so between the Mardi Gras balls, the parades, the crew parties, and then being bright and early to pray with King Zulu 2025, right. Rodney P. Mason and Kristen Mason and the tribal chief before we got onto the float, because I also rode on Mardi Gras. That's one of
in Zulu.
That's
right.
I was on float 10 this year. You know, it's a great experience being in the front of the parade, y'all.
Float number 2.
Look,
so being
up there in the front,
carnival over at noon.
Hey,
12 o'clock.
You getting off that float, but the thing is, you see, Father gets off the float. Walks down to Dookie's, you know.
All the things.
Yeah, go.
The rest of the parade is going.
Yeah, so, you know, there's still, Mardi Gras still continues.
Yes,
now,
it does.
After that, then it's like, okay, y'all, unlike the rest of y'all, I actually have to get up bright and early the next day. So
I gotta work.
You got work. Yeah. Because the work continues.
The work continues.
Yes. The second part of the holiday.
Yeah, exactly.
The second bit, because it's all one. It doesn't stop. It's all one part and then the next part.
Indeed.
And on that note, Lent.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We, all being New Orleans,
yes,
have heard different variations of Lent. Now, full disclosure, I'm not Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
I like Lent because of the discipline.
Mm-hmm,
Because old man, when I was with, well, I'm going to say old man. He wasn't old man. I was a young man. And he was a substance abuser, what we called back then a junkie.
Uh-huh.
And you could get wisdom from anywhere, though.
Right.
Get wisdom from anywhere.
Yeah.
And he told me years ago, I was about 13, 14 years old. And what he told me was, he said, boy, let me tell you something. If you ain't got it, it's got you.
Mm.
And that's why I like Lent. I like Lent because it allows me to say, whatever I'm doing, I can stop. Whatever I'm doing, whatever it is, I know there's other people doing it. There's other people doing it, and that gives me some strength. But I love the discipline. I love the idea that if you ain't got this, and you got to stop something, or that's what I thought, because there are other
balancing of it.
There are other versions.
Right.
Yeah.
So please give us on the 44 days or so after Mardi Gras and to Good Friday. Can you drink on Sunday?
How does it all work?
Because you know I've heard,
How does it all?
I've heard people that say that during Lent, Sundays don't really count. And I don't know if that's true, but please.
Well, as a priest, I say that's a cop out.
I've been saying I do 44 straight. There you go.
Father says it's a cop out. So Lent is this time of intense prayer, of intense penance, because it's a time of intense preparation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lent is to get us ready to where we're going. We're going to Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, Easter Sunday. We're going to Calvary. We're going to an empty tomb. And for us who believe that Jesus rose from the dead, you don't just sort of stumble upon that,
Mm-hmm.
right? You don't just happen to get up and, oh, it's Good Friday, oh, it's Easter Sunday. No, there's this time to spiritually, physically, mentally prepare for the heart of our salvation. And so these 40 days more or less help us in that. And so how fitting it is then to spend 40 days. The significance is deeply, richly biblical, right? 40 days in the Old Testament have all kinds of powerful imagery. You know, you have Noah, who was on the ark for 40 days. And at the end of that 40 days, there's a covenant that is fulfilled. You have Moses, who is praying and fasting up the mountain for 40 days before he receives the tablets of the commandments, again sealing God's covenant with us. Elijah again praying and fasting for 40 days. So in the Old Testament, you have all of these periods of 40 days of time of prayer, of communion, of purification. Right, for something greater that is about to take place, all right, and then greater encounter with God. And then Jesus himself, after his baptism, is driven into the desert for 40 days by the Spirit to pray, to fast, in order to really get himself ready to enter into his intense public ministry. And so for the church, and especially as we anticipate the highlight, if you will, of our faith journey, of like why it is we do what we do, that we prepare for 40 days of intense prayer, of intense fasting, and intense giving of ourselves. And it's not just on an individual basis, but collectively, right? I think that's the other element of it, that we do this together, right? Wow, yes, I know that the other time of the year I've been struggling with this, or I'm trying to break this habit. And this time, I know that I'm not doing it by myself, right? And I think
numbers,
exactly. You know, iron sharpens iron. Proverbs reminds us, right? And that if we can move together spiritually, mentally in this time of preparation, then there's something that changes. Because then, when I come up out of it, I also know that I'm not on this journey by myself either. Right? Because so Lent is not just about the 40 days, right? It's about what happens after. Because you come up out of the desert, and the temptations are going to be there, the struggles are going to be there, but this is a time of I can refine it in a more intentional way, so that when I come out, then I have some tools that I didn't have before to be able to to go on the journey that is set before me. And it's beautiful. I also think it's perfect timing, because so Lent typically falls, right, just on a secular mindset, if you will. It falls after we have gotten lazy with our New Year's resolutions.
You're right. Yes.
Once we have gotten, all right, I've gotten
the gym is empty right now.
That's right.
The gym is empty right now. You can get on all the machines because people are not there. Yeah.
I have come out of my New Year's resolution kick. Well, all right, this gives me another opportunity to kickstart
another chance.
What it is that I was trying to do at the beginning.
Right.
I can do this much more as a church, not just the church here in New Orleans, but church universal, right? And that's, I think, the other element of that that's really powerful. Billions of people are taken in this time.
At the same time.
At the same time of intense prayer, of intense preparation. It's beautiful.
Which it coincides with a lot of different things, because Ramadan is going to be beginning as well, which is also fasting and praying. And then I was raised Methodist. My daddy converted to Catholicism when I was about 12. So we went through some of the process with him with that. But it's important to notice, even within your faith, if you look up out of your particular book and look around, there are many people who are traveling the same.
We're moving in the same way. And it's in a beautiful way. It speaks to the reality of the divine.
Yeah.
Right? That God speaks and is speaking and moving us collectively. And I think that's really a powerful message for this particular time, especially coming out of Mardi Gras, when you've had all of this time of community.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That you have people of all walks of life,
That's right.
of ages, from different countries
That's right.
and ethnic groups and even socioeconomic.
That's
like
right.
everybody coming together during this time. And this is one of the things that makes this Mardi Gras Lenten experience so unique in New Orleans.
Mhm.
Because I will tell you, I lived 6 years in DC, and I never really got homesick until Mardi Gras time,
yeah.
because for everybody else,
It's Tuesday, baby.
it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. It's
Like,
just Tuesday.
But no, this is
My
not,
spirit says some other things
this
are
is
supposed
not-
to be happening.
This is not just Tuesday. No, this is when you have the everybody.
That's right.
Mhm.
Is coming together, and so this preparation for this time of preparation, where you are reminded that we are all on this walk, on this journey together, and we need it for it to work.
Yeah.
We have to be on it together. We have to do it together, because if we don't do it together, we will continue to fall and crumble.
Together.
It's
gonna be together. One
Right,
way,
one way,
it's
right.
gonna go up or it's gonna go down. Together.
Correct,
It's
correct.
not gonna change. I had to ask you this. You say your friends came down from Lake Charles, right?
Yeah.
When you guys were hanging out at the parade, are you dressed in priest vestments? I want to know, is there 4 or 5 priests?
Lord.
I'm just wondering if the crowd around you is quieter, if they're not just. What was that? Oh, when you're in civilian clothes. I asked the insightful questions.
All
but
of
I
the,
want to know.
the insightful questions is the same thing. People ask Father, what do you wear to the balls? So during Mardi Gras time, I am typically, if I'm out on the parade route, I'm not typically in clerics. But New Orleans being the place that it is,
Yes.
right? People know they're priests.
Yeah.
Your first name, Father.
Well, look, that's my pastor.
That's right.
I could be in shorts. I could be in my clerics. I could be in my cassock. I can be in my pajamas. Oh, they ain't gonna know. That's Father. And I think it's really beautiful. A beautiful thing about New Orleans is that regardless of what I'm wearing, the people know I'm a priest,
Mhm.
and they're proud of that.
Yes.
Right? Come meet my priest. And now people from outside New Orleans, your priest. What? And they're like, because he's young.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who is this young man? He looked like he's 12, but really, that's your priest. Yeah, because
And they're proud of it. They take pride in
They
it.
take pride
Yes,
of it
they do.
because at the end of the day, it's about being where the people are,
Mhm.
right?
Being part of the community.
About
And-
being part of the community.
Yes. And as a point of privilege, many of us have seen you grow. So, like, because I know your parents, and I know your grandparents.
Yeah.
So knowing that we saw you take the journey, we are proud
Yeah.
to say Father Johnny. It is a sense of pride, and then also a representation of being from New Orleans and being a part of the church that is so important to our community.
Yeah.
And to the culture.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to the culture.
Yes.
Because the unique thing that I get to do is to bring that element of the culture.
Yes.
Right. Sister Thea Bowman, now serving her God, Sister Thea Bowman, who's
Father, one second. You got a minute?
Yeah.
We got to take this quick break, though, y'all. We
Yeah.
got to caught up in the
I
conversation.
know, we were all
look like we
immersed,
all in
and
there.
nobody looked at the clock.
But don't go nowhere. Father John is going to hang out with us. You tuned into the Front Porch. Y'all, WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay, y'all. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
Hey.
Hey, everybody, it's Graylin Bryant Banks.
And Kimber White Dupree.
From the Front Porch, y'all. You know how we do every Monday. It's Movie Monday.
And Tuesday, it's Trivia Tuesday.
And y'all know we have nothing but bad cheering coming through here on Wednesday.
But stick with us. On Thursday, we travel.
That's right. And Friday's Free Your Mind Friday, so get your brass up.
Something on your mind? Want to get it off your chest?
Holla at your people. WBOK 1230 AM, the station you listen to
all day long.
Good morning and happy Thursday. I'm Morgan Lentis with WDSU News, and here's a look at today's headlines. Now that Mardi Gras has come and gone, we are getting a better idea of how much violent crime happened in the lead up to Fat Tuesday. The NOPD says at least 8 shootings happened between last Friday and Mardi Gras. 4 stabbings were also reported in the French Quarter. And according to the government watchdog group, the Metropolitan Crime Commission, most of the shootings happened in residential areas. Happening today, you have another chance to talk directly to city leaders about pressing issues facing our city. Some of Helena Marino's deputy mayors will be at the Algiers Regional Library on Holiday Drive tonight at 5:30. The public is invited to attend. Another meeting is happening Tuesday at 6 p.m. at the Sanchez Multi-Service Center in the Lower 9th Ward. And finally, there are new tighter restrictions for SNAP users in Louisiana. Those changes took effect yesterday. Now SNAP recipients can no longer buy soft drinks, energy drinks, or candy with their cards. And Governor Jeff Landry says those restrictions are meant to encourage healthier food choices. Mississippi is considering similar restrictions. And that is a look at today's headlines. I'm Morgan Lentis with WDSU News. Have a great day.
Well, Saints of God, this is Pastor David Impartan Sr. coming to you over the airways of WBOK, your favorite host of Change Your Water, Change Your Mind. I want to invite you to our show every Saturday from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. That's Change Your Water, Change Your Mind. I want you to invite your family and friends to a broadcast that's designed to change your life, the way you think, the way you act, and what you eat. We want you to tune in every Saturday at 1 o'clock, WBOK, 1230 a.m. See you on Saturday.
A careless driver can change your life in an instant. Do you know what to do or who to call? If you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident and do not have an attorney, call Auto Accident Help Desk for a free consultation. We can answer all of your questions and estimate the potential value of your case. Call Auto Accident Help Desk and connect with an expert personal injury attorney.
Call 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524.
Don't worry how to handle your medical bills, lost wages, and pain. We will get you the money you deserve.
They got me way more than the insurance company offered.
The consultation is free, and you do not pay any legal fees unless we win or settle your case. Make the smart call. If you've been injured in an auto accident, call Auto Accident Help Desk for a free legal consultation.
Call 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
morning, y'all.
And Brother Jared Broad on the other side of the glass, y'all. Bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday. Having a great conversation with Father Johnny, getting some stuff straight for y'all about how Lent works. So don't call here with that cop out about you could have a glass of puck on Sunday. Father Johnny said, have you? That's a cop out. 44 in from Ash Wednesday till sundown on Good Friday. Am I right?
So the Great Fast, it pushes all the way actually to the conclusion of the Easter Vigil on Holy Saturday.
So it goes, I've been stopping the day early.
Yeah.
So sundown Good Friday should actually be sundown on.
So sundown on Holy Saturday. So typically after the Easter Vigil. So one of the traditions of the church, and it goes all the way back to the earliest days of the church, is that an intense period of fasting started on the night of Holy Thursday and went all the way up actually to sunup on Easter Sunday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so it was called the Great Fast. So you had the 40 days of fasting, but then the Great Fast where you after having remembered the Last Supper, going through the events and recalling the events of Good Friday and having this time, this period of waiting. Mm-hmm. And so it's the church waiting for the tomb to be empty. And once the tomb is empty, then we enter into a period of great rejoicing, of great festival, of great feasting. But the Great Fast would begin on Holy Thursday evening and go all the way to sun up on Easter Sunday. Now, Holy Thursday evening to after you get out of Mass on Holy Saturday, which is something depend on what church you at.
Because you got to do stations. The station is on Friday.
So for stations is on Friday. The Easter Vigil usually starts about 8, and sometimes you're getting out around 11:30, midnight.
Okay.
And then you get to
break your fast.
Good God. I never knew.
I'm loving this conversation because this is usually, full disclosure, a ballroom conversation. This is usually, there's liquor involved prior to Ash Wednesday.
Correct.
After Ash Wednesday, there's non-alcoholic beer and fruit punch involved, but the discussion is still
the same.
Very strong because, and again, I always preface it by saying, you guys have an advantage on me. I'm not raised in the Catholic Church, raised in New Zion Baptist Church, but again, the discipline. I love the idea, but the rules that govern Lent, is there a set of rules that I could just throw out? I'm trying to win this ball game. Is there a written set of rules that says what you do when you do the sacrifice, and it's 40 days or the 44 days or however it goes, no breaks in between, and the sacrifice that you give has to be something that, how does that work?
Right, because
the idea of sacrifice or the idea of a
discipline or
adding to something.
So like I have taken things off to create a habit, but I have added things to create, which is a sacrifice because it's something that I'll do for a little while and not do it, but making sure you have that, you're supposed to do that, the reminder that helps. So what are the actual rules?
So the actual rules. So the church actually, she gives very specific instructions regarding fasting during Lent. And so the fasting during Lent takes, the Ash Wednesday is a day of fasting. Good Friday is a day of fasting. And for the church, you fast, you allow one meal, and it's a simple meal. And traditionally, that simple meal would happen after sundown on the day of fasting. And then during the season of Lent, particularly, we abstain from meat on Ash Wednesday and the Fridays of Lent, as well as a Good Friday. But this is actually a rule that's still on the books, but so many people don't really observe it. But Catholics should abstain from meat on all Fridays of the year as a constant reminder of what happened on Good Friday.
And didn't it used to be?
I used to be like that.
Yes,
I remember it used to be.
I remember growing up.
If you went to Catholic school, you did not have meat on Friday, any Friday of the year. And now some have become a little more lax in the practice, but it is still something that is a part of the tradition and the practice of the church. But particularly on the Fridays of Lent, to abstain from meat. Now, anywhere else in the country, abstaining from meat on a Friday would be actually be a penance. But here in New Orleans, you know, New Orleans
so many
always creates a little bit of a spiritual tension because, you know, me abstaining from meat on a Friday in Lent, I'm going to the fish fry. I'm gonna give me a po' boy. I can go get me some shrimp
so many
Creole.
different
I can get
variations.
I got options.
Variations, yes. To follow the rules. I followed the rules, but yeah.
Growing up, my pastor would always say, you know, it is not a penance to do all that. If you're going to really do Lent right, go to McDonald's, get you a little fish fillet. Call it a day. But, you know, us in New Orleans, we hold it to the rules. But
see, you understand that? That's New Orleans. We hold it to the rules, but
the rules said no meat.
So you have fasting and on these days of fasting, you're observing those things. But then in the tradition of the church, that Lent also is a time of more intense prayer and almsgiving. And so prayer, more intense prayer, there are more opportunities to spend time in prayer. You know, on Fridays, reflecting on the movement of Calvary, so the praying of the Stations of the Cross, this tradition in which was born out of teaching people, especially people who didn't necessarily have the benefit of education, the mysteries of the faith, right? And so I'm going to teach you what Scripture says. You can't read it for yourself, and so you get in this practice of walking through the 14 Stations of the Cross, and this tradition that continues during Lent. The church highly encourages us to partake of the sacrament of reconciliation, confession, at least particularly during this time in anticipation of Easter Sunday, being able to be in a state of grace, not carrying the weight of just sin and all of that other stuff during this time. But as you go on to Easter, and then almsgiving, you know, giving of treasure. But it's teaching us to detach ourselves, right? To detach ourselves from the world, because this world is passing away, right? We are anticipating, looking forward to something that's greater, but we have to get into a space of being able to let that go, and giving of alms, taking care of the poor. And it's not just in a monetary fashion. I think a lot of times we miss that giving of our time.
More practical.
Is very significant.
Yes.
Because we stingy with our time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's precious.
Because we have other stuff that we want to do. However, the greatest gift in any case, like you've been seeing people increasing their participation in our community through like your the food pantries,
yeah.
right? That took time for people to bring food or find food to bring there. And right now we need that. It should be the practice, but we need that right now.
So these practices, ultimately, they draw our attention to stuff that we should be doing throughout the year. But sometimes we need a reminder.
Yes.
Right? In time, and the real spiritual walk, the real spirit, the spirit of faith is that we're constantly being reminded of things that we need to be doing, and sometimes we have to double down, you know, on what it is that we need to do in order to be who it is that we have been called to, but even more so who we profess ourselves to be.
Now, I did not hear the sacrifice because that's what people always say. Give
up
for
something.
Yeah, that's when
so they're giving up something for Lent. That goes into that falls under the fasting category, and it's always interesting navigating this with people because people have been giving up the same thing that they've given up as long as I've been alive.
Which for some people
I feel attacked.
For some people there may be something they still are battling with. I don't know.
So the practice of giving up something for Lent is identifying that thing that I indulge in too much or indulge in the most, that is keeping me or distracting me from my relationship with God, right? And so if I am willing to let go of this thing, our human nature is a tendency is to replace it with something.
Yeah.
Right? Well, during this time, what am I replacing it with? Well, more prayer, right? What am I placing it with? Almsgiving, giving them my treasure and my time. And so the purpose of giving up something is to be able to fill that something with a greater spiritual practice.
It's a balance. That's the part that was never finished. It's like
give up something and that's your
kill a cat, but satisfaction brought him back.
Right. It's not. That's the closer. Right. That's the closer.
You sacrifice, but what you give up, especially the time that you take in doing that, you fill that time with attendance from the prayer, the almsgiving. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So we're not just sacrificing just to say I'm giving something.
Just to say I'm giving it up. It's a purpose for the give up.
Oh yeah.
So like with me, I am adding something to that I should be practicing more, which is spreading more kindness, spreading more joy intentionally, right? Because I'll smile at people, wave, whatever, but like actually reaching out, or I'm active on socials, putting out joy. Because I'm pretty snarky. And so don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But with that, to get me closer to how I feel that I should be in relationship with God, I know that that is a practice that I need to add to. Because again, my tendency is to, so that's not a giving up something, but is a changed behavior.
And does it count?
Does it count?
That's
the
question.
Does it matter?
New Orleans Lent. Like you was just telling me, she New Orleans, she Crescent City. And said, well, wait a minute. I got a list something, but we're just trying to see, does it count?
Does it count?
That accounts. That's a part of the Lenten practices as well, right? Because there's a taking off and an adding on as we go in this experience. You should be adding on some things as you go along, right? I'm should be adding more intentional time for gratitude at the end of my day, right? I should be adding on time in the morning, right? So one of the practices that I myself am pushing for me this Lent is taking earlier time in the morning to sit in silence and be with the Lord, right? Because the alarm goes off. You're going, well, I wish I could just get up and go. No, it's called snooze.
Yeah. Cuss word. Yeah.
a good, for those who still looking for Lenten practice, give up the snooze button.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To get up to get up early, to spend that time in quiet and in peace before the busyness of the day, to hear the Lord's voice, so that as I'm walking through the day, I can hear him. I know that I'm walking with him, right? And so part of the practice of Lent is, yes, taking off those things that are distracting us, that is keeping us away, the things that ultimately are that we can indulge in, but putting on, right? St. Paul would say, taking off the old man and putting on Christ, right? And this is what we do. And what does that look like? Spreading joy, being kind. Like, it is showing up for people. Sometimes it is reaching out to that person, reaching out to that person that is in need of reconciliation in my own life
Mhm.
because right, we are also mending our if we're mending our relationship with God, right, becoming closer to God. Well, I can't become closer to God knowing that I still got some stuff with you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he said, like, if you come to the altar and realize that you get to the altar and you have some issues with your brother, leave your gift at the altar and go be reconciled with your brother and then come back.
Then come back.
Well, Lent is a perfect time to let me get that right too.
So
'Cause that gift
so
don't
that
make
does
up for that thing. That's just what that gift.
What I'm bringing
That-
to the altar,
Doesn't
it
make
doesn't
up.
make up for the fact that I didn't still cuss you out before I got
Hey,
here.
on the way in the church.
Yikes.
On
In
the
the
way
parking lot.
In the parking lot.
It's always in the parking lot.
Absolutely.
Oh, my
I like
God.
that though. Peace be still.
Yeah.
Just take a few minutes just to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about that. We talked about that before, because that little voice sometime, no boy, you know, you so stupid. Why you sitting here early in the morning? You can still be sleeping. You have to shut that voice down. You have to concentrate on what you say, the voice of God. Just be still and see what you hear. Not your voice. You hear your voice all the time.
Right.
So
right.
don't let that happen.
But that ties into this year's practice for Lent is because I actually have been reconciling with people, not because we had any disagreement, but because I had to take some time for myself and I didn't say anything. I just ghosted everybody, right? And so that causes reactions with people. And there's some people who how they felt was not my intention. So I am making those reconciliations. Didn't even recognize, but I've been doing that for a couple of months now. But adding that and also having the intentionality of speaking things to people because they don't always know what you're thinking. You know, like, hey, I'm proud of you because blah, blah, blah. That matters. And taking the time and sharing that. And there's so much stuff that distracts us, social media, blah, 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 that we intend to do it, but we don't do it. So I'm really in my checklist when you were saying reconcile, like at the end of the day, like, did I do that? My reconcile with myself is like, what is the proof of you actually putting this into practice? Yeah.
Now, Father, when can folks come over and hang out with you at St. Peter's Flavor? When are the services? I know there are things that go on more than to do. Give the folks a little update. And also, if you guys are active on the socials or the website, just give them all that information, because I know after this conversation, you're going to have more people at church Sunday.
Well, look, I tell folks all the time, come and see, come and experience, come and worship with us. You can definitely come on a weekend, 4:00 vigil mass on Saturday, or 7:30 a.m. mass on Sunday, 10:00 a.m. mass on Sunday. Come, that is our time on our weekend masses. But the beautiful thing is Lent, and you may be looking for some more opportunities for prayer. Join us Tuesday through Friday at 7:30 for daily masses. 25 minutes just to come, start your day. You receive the Lord in word and sacrament and keep going. We have on Fridays in Lent, we will be having Stations of the Cross, and each year each Friday, a different one of our ministries leads it, which I think is a really special thing for us, because you have so many people are used to Father and the deacons leading, but being able to see our elders, our young people, our married couples, the men of the parish, the ladies of the parish leading the community in prayer, that's really important. And so 6:00 on a Friday, for sure. You can find us on Facebook, St. Peter Claver Catholic Church, on Instagram at SBC NOLA. Come interact with us, because guess what? This is what church is about. This is who we are as community, as the body of Christ. And look, so many people are like, Father, I've never talked to a priest. I never interact with a priest. Come talk to me. Like,
Pretend I'm not a priest. Just come talk to me.
Just come talk to me. Come and see and have a moment where
that's right.
You know, you may have an experience that you may need.
It's not about you.
It's
Correct.
not. It's not
really
about
not
me.
about you.
I am just the instrument. I've given my life to be an instrument of what the Lord wants to do in other people's lives, and I'm humbled that I would even be called to have such an experience, because I know that I'm not perfect. I know I don't have all the answers, but somehow, some way, God is able to speak through me to those who He needs,
Amen.
and so, hey, come
Amen.
and see.
Amen. How old is St. Peter Clay?
St. Peter Clifford, we just celebrated 105 years in
There you go.
October,
There you go.
which is so beautiful that for me as a priest, as one who grew up in that community, to be able to share in that historic moment. St. Peter Claver was born out of a predominantly white parish, so. If you ever go to St. Peter Claver, on the plaque, it says that the church was built in 1852. And the church was originally St. Anne.
Okay.
And it was St. Anne for nearly 75 years.
Wow.
And in 1920, because just of the reality of what life is, and reality of the sin of racism, that community moved up the street. And because there were too many of us moving into the neighborhood.
Right.
And well, we received a church that was it was in a little disrepair. That building needed some work, and in October of 1920, a church full of people, a church full of black folk, came in and said, all right, this is our home, under the patronage, under the title of St. Peter Claver, who was a Jesuit from Spain, and he would go over to Cuba. And St. Peter Claver, actually, in defiance of his superiors, many people don't know this, that in the defiance of his superiors, he went into the belly of slave ships, not before he even baptized, just to take care of folks, to feed them, to bathe them, to clothe them, to tend to wounds. And as he was doing that, then to share the gospel. And many received baptism because of his charity and his kindness. And so St. Peter Claver is the patron of many black Catholics throughout the country. But our parish grew and flourished and became a true pillar of our community, pushing for social justice in our community, making sure our folks were fed, educating our people.
That's right.
And we can continue to prayerfully continue to be a pillar in our community now, doing what they did in 1920, in a way that we can only do it here in 2026.
Absolutely.
Father Johnny, St. Peter Claver is certainly in good hands. Thank you, my friend, for stopping by, for telling us, clearing up some stuff about man. We always talk. I can't wait to get to the next ballroom discussion. I'm looking forward to it. But you, sir, have an open invitation to come here and sit with us on the front porch. Anytime there's something going on that you think our community needs to know about, you give us a call. You come over here and let us know what's happening. All right?
Hey, man, thank you for having me. This has been a great experience. I love it.
And I got to do this before I leave. Sebastian, come here. Get on the camera before you go, man. God's son. Come over here.
My godson is here with me.
Sebastian, say hello to the people. Man.
Say hello.
Yes, there you go.
There you go.
You want to speak on the mic?
No.
He hungry.
Bash is hungry, so Father Paran is going to do Father Paran duty.
That's what's happening. Thank y'all for being here with us. We got to take this quick break. You tuned into the Front Porch. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
See y'all on the other side of it.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
The warm weather continues. Today we'll see highs 77 to 84 degrees. It will be breezy at times, 10 to 15 miles per hour for those winds. Tonight, 63 to 68. We could see another round of fog develop. And then for tomorrow, expecting highs 78 to 83. Slight chance of a shower or two. For Saturday, another warm one before temperatures fall off by Sunday. For the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
New Orleans never sleeps, and neither does WBOK. Now, every voice, every moment, and every show is in your pocket. Search WBOK Media wherever you get podcasts. Download, share, rate us 5 stars. Because when you support us, you amplify Black voices and the New Orleans culture.
Attention teachers, the 20th annual Charter School Teacher Job Fair is Saturday, March 14th, 9 a.m. to noon at Hines Charter School in New Orleans. Dozens of public charter schools seek to hire hundreds of professional educators and school workers. Full and part-time positions available. Bring resumes. Register now. The fair is free. Go to gnocollaborative.com to pre-register, post your resume, and review vacancies. Register at gnocollaborative.com today.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton.
When it comes to family planning, should you go with a will or a trust?
A will is like leaving instructions to the court. It tells them who gets what, but your family still has to go through a succession, which can be costly and time-consuming.
A trust, on the other hand, avoids court altogether. So when the time comes, everything transfers smoothly to your loved ones.
It's a little more work up front, but way less hassle and expense later. Plan smart, save time, and take care of your family.
This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
Brother Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all. Bringing it to you right here. Man.
That was really good explanation.
That was fun.
Yeah.
So all y'all drinking on Sunday?
You
heaving?
You copping out. That's a cop out. You need to get it back together.
That's a cop out. Get your life right.
But if your practice is leaning toward putting you in a better relationship or with God, you're doing it right.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
As it is, sacrifice and fill up that sacrifice with something else. It's not just a sacrifice. That was that. And you know, I had never gotten the second half of the edict,
right,
as it were. It was great though, man. Shouts out to Father Johnny and God Sebastian,
who should be getting his food
be very close to getting himself in the about right now. But yeah, man, that was a great conversation. And we appreciate you guys hanging on with us. Let's go to these lines because these folks been holding on
hey, y'all.
quite some time. What's going on, Pam?
Good morning, Front Porch family. How are you?
We doing pretty
well.
good.
How are you?
How you?
I'm good. I overslept. I got up at like 10 minutes to 10, but I was listening. That was a good conversation.
Why are you asleep so late?
What'd you say there?
I said, why are you asleep so late?
I just slept so late.
All right. Now.
Good job, Pam. Good job. Good job. Mm-hmm.
But
now that you're awake.
Now that I'm awake, but that music makes me want to go back to sleep. I think we're just meditating. We're asleep.
Show us meditating.
That's turkey.
Oh, that's turkey.
There you go.
All right, you keep listening, though. I'm glad you woke up fine.
Indeed. Indeed.
All right, y'all.
All right, Cam.
All right.
We'll talk back at you. Good morning, Cam. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Good morning.
Wait, we stepped on your song.
Uh-oh.
Well, she sneaks around the world from Kiev to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me where in the world is
Cam San Diego.
She on the line. What's going on, Cam?
Hey, Cam.
The better question is what's going on with y'all?
Listen.
Oh, darling, we
have
getting
had a
educated.
We've had a time.
We getting educated.
And now
darling.
we trying to make sure we sticking to
I was
the
getting ready to
promise.
say with Father and Johnny, I think he redeemed y'all.
Kind of a little bit, but you know,
yes,
I'm kind of lost.
Ain't
cause,
wrong.
Cam. But I like when folks try.
He did a good. I think he did an excellent job.
He did.
Excellent job.
No question.
He's
No
so
question.
he's so relatable.
Yes, and that's what we were saying.
I'm glad y'all had him on.
Yes, he
That-
did
that
a
was
wonderful
good.
job of saying it plain.
So now y'all know about Lent. Tell all your friends.
Yeah. Graylon.
Yes, ma'am.
I got a picture of you and Wally in the second line at the Zulu Ball.
What?
Cutting up.
Well, that's me and my nephew.
And Wally said, I sent it to Wally, and Wally said, Cam, you know how we do?
You know,
and I
you
said,
already know. I
yes,
got to call
I
and tell him
know.
send it to me.
Y'all, it was something else. I showed it to my husband. He said, "Oh Lord!" So now, of course, he's ready to pack his bags and pay another visit. I said, he asked me last night, "When we going again?"
As
Hey,
he
listen,
should.
Come in early. Let me know if you won't go to the ball. Zulu
He
ball.
said, "When we
Friday night.
going? When we going again?"
There you
and
go.
I'm like, "Okay,
I got
all
at
right."
least.
Come on
no, trust
and
to
let
believe.
us know when you coming
Trust to
and
believe.
give us a little time, and we're gonna make sure
Well, we're
y'all
gonna be
straight.
back. We're gonna be back before Mardi Gras.
Oh, I know that.
Definitely.
Oh, for
We
sure.
ain't gonna throw no balls just because y'all come back, Cam.
Right. But today, oh my God, the music actually has been wonderful.
It's fit. It fit today for some reason.
And because y'all's in recovery, I think we're going to the spa.
Oh, baby. That's why they call her
Y'all
Cam
going to the spa.
San Diego.
Yes, ma'am.
Because guess what? I'm in need of a spa visit, my doggone self, and I might take myself this Saturday.
Go ahead, baby. You do that
Yeah.
on behalf of us and in celebration of your upcoming Mardi Gras visit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right.
All right.
2027.
There you go.
All
All right,
right.
Cam.
There we go. We
Thank
got
you,
it.
baby.
Here we go. All right.
We'll talk back at you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Wally, if you're listening, send me that picture.
I'm looking for you right now because you told me you was right before.
Oh,
Yes.
man, me and nephew was rolling.
And I got y'all all the way. I followed y'all for a good 10, 15 minutes. And
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
I'm going to
Rolling.
stop here. I'm going
It's
to
the
stop
Front
here.
Porch, y'all. WBOK is what Wallace is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. Stick and stay. We at the spa. We're going to see y'all on the other side of the break.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. President Trump heads to Georgia today to lay out more of his economic agenda. The White House says affordability remains a top priority.
100% of all job creation under President Trump continues to be in the private sector.
Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said the new reports showed the economy improving and predicts 2026 will be a prosperous year. A federal judge has ordered the Trump administration to restore a slavery exhibit removed from Philadelphia's President's House Museum. The judge said the government can express its views elsewhere, but must follow the law and consult the city before altering the site. And a judge has denied a motion to suppress evidence in the case against Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, the lone suspect charged in Tupac Shakur's 1996 murder. Evidence from a 2023 search of his home will be allowed at trial set for August 10th. Get BIN News now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Host Graylin Bryant Bank.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
And the Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all. Thank you for rolling with us as we move into this third and final hour of today's episode of the Front Porch, continuing our broadcast from the historic campus of Xavier University from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address, or you can hit us up on the talk line. 504-582-9422. What you say, Chug Hunt?
Good morning to you all. After Fat Tuesday, and now we're in 40 days of Lent, and it's something that you end up having a Catholic priest to come on your
Yes,
show
sir.
to discuss Catholicism, and I'm a product of Catholic school. I'm not Catholic. I'm a graduate of St. Ferry Catholic High School here in Monroe, Louisiana, 1993 graduate. I spent the majority of my years in Catholic school as a non-Catholic, going to Little Flower Academy. Little Flower Academy was a black high school during segregation. It was K through 12, and then when the integrated ended up going. When St. Ferry started out of Little Flower, and St. Matthew's was the white school that was in downtown Monroe. The church is still there in downtown Monroe by St. Frederick Medical Center, but that's how St. Frederick Catholic High School started, and that's where I graduated from. And I saw many of those masses. But like Little Flower is close to the school, but the church is still there. That's a black Catholic church. And I was looking at him there in the studio, and think about it, it's not many you see blacks in the priesthood. It's going to be those who are from the African countries, from Latin countries, and those type things. And you see a lot of them from India. They're now. You're not seeing just African American. I didn't see it when I was coming along. I didn't see black priests and nuns when I was coming along. And because people, somebody taking, like saying taking the oath of poverty and all these other things, men saying, no, I don't want to do that. But having the ones that used to come and do mass, the blacks I had seen doing mass came from down there in New Orleans. They would come up and do mass at the church, and they would come in like he was just talking about Lake Charles or somewhere. And that's where they would come from, and it was just educational when I heard him talk. He was just talking about St. Peter Claver. He baptized slaves. That's the reason why he had that order called the Knights of Peter Claver, the black order, and the white one, the Knights of Columbus. And like I said, where I am up here at the door, the yard, the Archdiocese of New Orleans, the schools up here they're from the Archdiocese of Shreveport, and like I said, I saw all those masses. I know about Friday with the fish. You used to have in the cafeteria having fish squares and fish nuggets and those type things. Yes, I remember that quite well, and I know about the things during Lent, and I had seen it all. And as a non-Catholic, I was born and raised Baptist.
Mm-hmm. Born and raised Baptist, but you went to Catholic school.
Yeah, I went to. Hey, you know what? At the Catholic school, that's what the majority of the people that came that went to Catholic school, they were Baptists, Methodists, Lutherans. They even had some there were Jewish that went to Catholic school, because it's the only Catholic high school here in Monroe, Louisiana. St. Frederick Catholic High School. It's like that school started in the mid '60s out of those schools, and it's the only Catholic high school in Monroe. Those schools feeding St. Frederick, and some of them, there are some that are close. Jesus Good Shepherd still open, and they have one at Episcopal school that feed St. Frederick named Grace Episcopal up in North Monroe. And but see, we don't have all that influx because this is a Protestant area, but there are a lot of Italians up here, and many in the Catholic Church. Like I went to Our Lady of Fatima too. I had seen it there, and I've seen many masses, and I learned a lot from it.
Yeah, we learned a lot today, man.
Absolutely,
we learned a lot today with Father Johnny.
He did to clear up some things,
some stuff.
I appreciated that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad you enjoyed that conversation, Chuck, because we surely enjoyed having it, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, after Fat Tuesday going into the 40 days of Lent, and people do get it confused about that, and it was a learning process for me, the things that he was discussing on there, and that's why it's always great to talk to people. And while I was on, I hated it when they would come on just ask me. He knows this guy is he's my sports buddy, and we talk social issues as well. I know you all know him from St. Augustine, Father Tony.
Yes,
Tony
Ricard, yes.
Oh man, I love him. He and I become acquainted with each other. We're Facebook friends. He's my sports buddy. And by the way, my condolences go out to y'all on the campus. My condolences go out to the family of Dr. Norman C. Francis after his passing yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And when people go and cheer for the New Orleans Saints, credit him. He's the one that had to go in and to convince Pete Rozelle and that group that New Orleans is the place to have a sports team. After what happened in '65 with the AFL game, that those black players protested and not playing. They moved that game to Houston, and he had to convince them that New Orleans could have a pro team. And look at what has occurred.
Absolutely.
And
Thank
he
you
was
for
part
that,
owner
Chuck
too.
Hunt. Always a pleasure to talk to you, cuz.
All right, and he was part owner as well. I'm gonna land on that one.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Thank you for that.
We talk back at you later.
Okay.
504-582-9422. Big man, what's happening, man?
Good morning, Kimber and Graylin.
How
y'all
you doing
this morning?
We good, baby.
How you doing?
I'm trying to get straight.
You didn't cut off your poor choices early enough?
I had an extra day.
Oh,
yeah. Nah, you gave yourself an extra day, boss.
No,
You didn't have
yesterday
it.
was my birthday. I had to do something for that.
I mean, I have no words. I'm not even. We just got clarity. I can't even
celebrate it by having another concert.
My goodness.
Me and Mary Jane and Moscata had a good time.
Oh, y'all kept on partying like Mardi Gras and never stopped.
That's right.
So I see why you sound like that right now.
we moving slow this morning.
I still feel physically some of Mardi Gras left.
Really?
But mentally, neck up, I'm getting better.
Oh, okay.
But homie, if I was where you was, it still be Mardi Gras.
Yeah, you're right.
I love it. You had a good time, big man?
A good time. I got to slow down, man. I'm getting too old for this.
Everybody say that every year, and you do something completely opposite every year. So
and
go and do the same thing. So you can say it if it make you feel better, but I mean, the fact that you ain't gonna do it is a different thing.
You're right about that.
Now today is your birthday.
Yesterday.
Yes,
yesterday.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Many happy returns of the day, my brother.
Thank you.
Now I understand why
you had an
added
extra
that
day.
extra day.
Yeah, that's why I took that extra day.
And do I say let my...
He said not yet, not yet.
on my birthday.
Not yet.
Yeah. He said, listen, I'm going to tell you what, Lord, I'm going to tack in an extra day at the end. I'm going to go...
Yeah,
oh,
I had a good time.
Indeed.
Well, that's a sign of a sane person, that when you're not trying to convince yourself that you're doing something that you don't know. I trust them kind of people. Yes, it's a different choice than you expected them to make, and that's fine. But the fact that they're honest about it, I take you 1,000 times over somebody else who will try to convince you that's not what they're doing.
Yes, sir. You can't beat it.
That's all. You are right with me, and happy birthday to you.
All right, big
Thank
man.
you.
Continue to enjoy and celebrate, my friend.
No, I had enough, man.
I'm going to tell you like my grandmother used to say, that's what your mouth said.
All right,
Oh, my
y'all have a
goodness.
good day, too.
All right,
right,
big
bro.
man.
Take care.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, Bugsy, big man sound
Partly cloudy, yeah.
Look, man. Yes,
And not
indeed.
even to fair. He sound partly cloudy completely.
Yes, indeed,
That's
man.
hilarious.
I'm telling you.
I hope you all had as good of a Mardi Gras as we had, because I mean, this season was a great season. I definitely, I got to experience new things, and I look forward to experiencing more new things during Carnival. But man, we balled out. And I didn't even do all the stuff that I could have done, because I had to learn from 23. We will never do that again. Never. But for the places that I did go, and for the events that I did participate in, I had a great time, and I would not trade it for nothing.
There you go, bro.
For sure.
This was a good one.
It was.
This was a good one. I hope y'all had a good time too, man. I hope you had and was safe. And I just got it because it hit the social media. I don't know who the person was. Tell me a baby got hit in the head with a bottle.
With a bottle of liquor.
And
which I've never seen.
I've never seen that happen before.
Liquor thrown before, but
let me say this. Whoever you are, you're gonna be identified.
Yeah.
This I guarantee. Whoever you are, you will be identified. So it will probably be in your best interest to go down there and turn yourself in.
Yeah.
Because you heard that baby, and that ain't what we do.
Right.
Not in Zulu.
Right.
I don't know who you are. I have no idea. I didn't hear about it till yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear it. Coolon told me about it.
Okay.
And I didn't hear about it. And I saw the video, and I said, no.
We don't do that
We don't
here.
do that. So whoever you are, because, see, we get painted. I don't know if that person was a Zulu member, because everybody who rides in Zulu is not necessarily a member.
Right.
But we get painted with that brush.
Right.
I can dig it. I'm not running from that. But the one thing we won't do is hide them.
Correct.
The one thing we won't do is hide them. We won't make no excuses for them, and we won't set up no smoke screen from you. Wrong, cuz. Take your charge. Take your charge, and I hope it happens more sooner
And then later.
And shouts out to the young man who was injured. Wish him a full and speedy recovery, and to the parents that are worried, and to the people who love him, we apologize. I apologize for his pain, and I hope that that this thing can get better very soon.
Can be put whole very quickly. Yeah.
Oh, you know what, Josh? You are absolutely right. We have not acknowledged Josh's weather logic. And I want to say, my friend, I don't know who you called, what chips you cashed, or what gave you that insight, but I'm calling you next year.
To do it again.
Do it again,
The
bro.
weather was beautiful.
The weather
was
drop
amazing.
dead gorgeous.
It was amazing. It made for like an outdoor festival of sorts.
Yes.
Because people were able to be outside. And I mean,
in various states of dress.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of cheeks was out.
It was a lot.
Oh, I know what I wanted to talk
It
about.
was
I want to
a
know, baby.
lot.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to have to try to get in on this train. Two things.
What's that?
Two things. The Colonel Klink hat. The cap. The Colonel, you know what I'm talking about. The Colonel Klink.
That lets you
cap.
know who is the captain. That's the
Colonel-
person who is the captain of the group. Because all of the captains can't be. These are the girls that are in charge. That's the captain group.
I don't know because they had plenty captains, several colonels, a major, 2, 6, 7 generals. There was more of them damn hats. And the first one I saw, I said, that looked like Colonel Klink. I know I'm old Hogan's Heroes. You know,
I remember.
I
know
Look it up.
Hogan's
Colonel
Heroes.
Klink. That and whatever them fuzzy
I'm
things
sick of them damn leg warmers.
on y'all.
Burn them.
Baby.
Burn them, please.
Though
Immediately.
If I knew, baby, I would have invested my people. Y'all set trends, but I need to be in front of them so I could profit from them.
But everything that seems to catch fire, though, you think
It
is
come from
dumb.
them. Yeah,
You think it's dumb.
I do think it's dumb.
Yes.
I really do.
And you're
I
not
dismiss
wrong.
It. I dismiss it because if I would have had any idea that them Colonel Klink hats, fans, and leg warmers would have hit this
I'm
community
sick of
like
'em.
it did,
Sick
I
of
would
'em.
have invested heavily in
I'm
all of those industries.
I'm sick of
The
them.
fan industry, the leg warmer industry, and the Colonel Klink hat industry. I don't know how so, but if I didn't see 1,000 of them hats, and if I didn't see 3,000 leg warmers,
No, it's the glitter, not glitter, the sequin shorts.
Oh, I saw the sequin shorts. That's how I knew there was a lot of cheeks out there. Because a lot of them shorts, y'all took them sequins and put them on the Colonel Klink hat and
Ugh.
left the bottom part of the shorts with your cheeks out.
Literally.
Your cheeks was out.
Literally.
Your cheeks was out.
I was tired.
Some of y'all
I was wore out.
really walking around with underwear on. I saw you. Don't think I didn't see
I
you.
said it might as well be bathing suits.
No, this draw. This ain't bathing suit. Bathing suits got sewn places that keep you. Drawers is drawers. That lady right there walking down the street, she wearing drawers.
Oh,
that
Lord.
lady got on drawers. Little bitty drawers, and that's a description that I wouldn't give to her.
Mm-hmm.
The drawers was a little bitty.
But she was not.
No.
I was tired. You hear me?
Baby.
Tired.
Drawers.
Tired.
Plenty of drawers.
And I didn't see as many as I saw last year, but I did see enough.
Cheeks?
Yes.
You should have been with me.
No, I'm glad I wasn't.
Ooh.
I'm glad I wasn't because
Ooh.
they wore me out.
Some of y'all.
It'd
y'all
be,
need a
it'd be
friend.
enough.
I'm going to tell you, you need one friend in your life. An honest friend. A friend
Mhm.
like me.
A mean one.
No, not me.
Yeah.
Honest.
Yeah.
Not mean.
Yeah.
Because mean
You
would mean, I don't know.
need you a me too.
I don't know if you are saying it because you're mean. I don't know if you're saying it because it's true.
It's both, because
No,
it's self-preservation. You're not going nowhere looking with me like
Not
that,
me.
and that don't look right.
Not me. That's honest. That's not me. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. That's not my goal.
No, I want to hurt your feelings, so you don't think
No,
to
I don't wanna
don.
hurt your
I don't
feelings.
want you to don that ever again. Every
I
time
just
you
let
think
you
to
go
go pick
without
them up, I want you to shame. I want you to feel shame.
I don't want to do
You
that.
know what? She said, no, I'm not gonna put those on.
He gave you free will. Vaya con Dios, big booty.
Oh my God.
504-582-9422 is the number, but we got to take this quick break, y'all. You tuned into the Front Porch. WBOK. That's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Wearing drawers in the street.
My Lord.
See y'all on the other side of the break.
Good morning and happy Thursday. I'm Morgan Lentis with WDSU News, and here's a look at today's headlines. Now that Mardi Gras has come and gone, we are getting a better idea of how much violent crime happened in the lead up to Fat Tuesday. The NOPD says at least 8 shootings happened between last Friday and Mardi Gras. 4 stabbings were also reported in the French Quarter. And according to the government watchdog group, the Metropolitan Crime Commission, most of the shootings happened in residential areas. Happening today, you have another chance to talk directly to city leaders about pressing issues facing our city. Some of Helena Marino's deputy mayors will be at the Algiers Regional Library on Holiday Drive tonight at 5:30. The public is invited to attend. Another meeting is happening Tuesday at 6 p.m. at the Sanchez Multi-Service Center in the lower 9th Ward. And finally, there are new tighter restrictions for SNAP users in Louisiana. Those changes took effect yesterday. Now SNAP recipients can no longer buy soft drinks, energy drinks, or candy with their cards. And Governor Jeff Landry says those restrictions are meant to encourage healthier food choices. Mississippi is considering similar restrictions. And that is a look at today's headlines. I'm Morgan Lentis with WDSU News. Have a great
This is the
day.
Bloomberg Black Business Beat, brought to you by FidelityInvestments.com. Now that we're in the second year of President Donald Trump's second term, our team of analysts at Bloomberg Intelligence is taking stock of how some of the administration's pushback against DEI is changing the business landscape. I spoke with Bloomberg Intelligence senior ESG analyst Rob Duboff, whose research shows that the way corporations talk about their boardrooms has seen a big shift.
Companies, when they nominate directors, they used to say, here's our 12 director nominees, X% are women, X% are people of color. Now, they just say, we look for directors with a background of a diversity of viewpoints in their background. They're not really getting into what diversity is. It's kind of become this more vague term of just, people who have differences of opinion.
This change in approach could be a company's way of maintaining its core values related to diversity while not drawing the ire of the White House. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Time is valuable. That's why Lowe's Blueprint Takeoffs turn blueprints into quotes faster. Bring us your plans, and we'll generate itemized material lists to make quoting easier so you can get back to building. Plus, at the Lowe's Pro Desk, you get access to thousands of building materials not sold in store. And when your order's ready, we'll deliver everything to the job site. Improving is easy at Lowe's.
It's Off the Top with Norman Robinson on WBOK 1230 AM.
Well, Jesus, take the wheel. I am totally outdone, mentally and spiritually, to learn that the Black Conservative Federation is twisting itself into knots, scrambling to defend President Trump after he posted a video depicting former President Barack Obama and his wife Michelle Obama as apes in a video supposedly about voter fraud. The video was posted on Trump's social media platform, and it immediately drew a storm of anti-racist backlash. Tim Scott, a Trump ally and the only black Republican in the U.S. Senate, called it the most racist thing he has seen from this White House. However, he did not say it's the only racist thing he's seen from Trump's White House. Subsequently, the video was taken down, which resulted in, ironically, C.J. Pearson, a prominent black conservative, to issue a statement saying, quote, "This particular clip was obviously posted in error, and I'm glad to see that it has been deleted," end quote. That part was good. But then he continued, quote, "There is not a racist bone in President Trump's body." Really? End quote. That part wasn't good. He even said it didn't diminish his view of the president, adding more fuel to his dumpster fire. He argued that Trump has done more for the black community than any other president in the history of America. Are you serious? That's a dubious subject of significant debate. What is not up for debate is Trump having a white supremacist mindset. As far back as 1973, the Justice Department sued Trump and his father and their company for systematically discriminating against black people and other minorities. His presidency and his administration has been marked by a litany of disparaging characterizations of people of color. He has unleashed an unprofessional and undisciplined squad of violent immigration goons to discriminately arrest Hispanics in the country illegally or otherwise without due process. Trump has put immigration bans in place, mostly prohibiting immigrants from countries inhabited by people of color. Can you say Somalia? While enthusiastically welcoming whites from Europe and South Africa. Against this record of apparent racism, I find it very difficult to believe that the hateful, disgusting, vile, historical racist trope of the Obamas was mistakenly placed there by a lowly White House staff member. Trump refuses to apologize, insisting the mistake wasn't his. That is no surprise coming from an individual who has a history of being cruel, vindictive, unaccountable, untruthful, and untrustworthy. So why expect a man filled with racism, hate, and other cruel, vindictive things that he said over the past to apologize for what he clearly believes is okay? This is Norman Robinson off the top.
Hello, friend. Tavis Smiley here with a special announcement. You can catch my show at a new time. Weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Same great topics, same great guests, same great conversations, just a little earlier in the day. It's Tavis Smiley, weekdays 1 to 4 p.m. only on WBOK 1230 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about.
Interest rates and inflation are out of control. Is your credit card debt also out of control? It's time to resolve your debt and take back control for a lot less than what you owe. If you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt, then you need to call us right now. Debt Fix Pros can significantly reduce the amount you owe, and you could be debt-free faster than you think.
I knew we had to do something. Our debt was growing.
It was getting out of control, and we just didn't know what to do.
We saw an ad for Debt Fix Pros. We called, and they showed us how fast they could get us out of debt.
It really was amazing, and now we're back in control.
Call now, and we'll show you how easy it is to fix your debt. The call and consultation are free. Call Debt Fix Pros right now at 800-311-5977. That's 800-311-5977. 800-311-5977.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
Jared's on the other side of the glass, y'all. Bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday. As you can tell, we are in recovery. We have traveled to the spa to have some much-needed rest and relaxation. So
For sure.
hope y'all enjoying that, along with the information and the education that you got from Father Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
You can win all your ball arguments about Lent if you listen to today's show.
And if you missed it, run it back.
Come on now.
You can
do that
run it
too.
back on Spotify, iTunes, podcast, wherever you find your podcast. Also, YouTube, so you can see all the expressions. Because
There
I
you
feel
go.
like you need it. You need the whole thing.
There you go. And shout out to our good friends over on FM.
No static at all.
504-582-9422. Miss Cutie, what's that?
Well, how y'all doing, though, Kimball and Banks?
You know we
Doing
good,
all
baby.
right.
How you
Doing all right.
Something tell me I'm hearing that water that y'all is going to a water amusement park.
Well, no, ma'am. We are actually going, Miss Cutie,
To the spa.
After all
Oh.
carnival, all of that frivolity and shenanigans and
So
long
y'all going
days
to the
and
spa
longer
to
nights,
get yourself straight.
we at the spa.
Y'all at the spa.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. And our
ma'am.
good friend Cam San Diego called a little while ago and gave us that answer.
Oh, okay then.
All right. How was your Mardi Gras, Miss Cutie?
It was a quiet one. I enjoyed
I know that's right. That's why you going to the, what you call them? You don't need the spa. You ain't do nothing.
it. Sure didn't. I was looking at classic movies
Yes,
and watching the
indeed.
parade with the best seat in the house.
Yes,
On the
ma'am. No
television.
line to the bathroom and what you
Channel
want in the kitchen.
7 and Channel 8.
Yes, indeed. I love it.
Y'all have a blessed one.
Thank you, Miss Cutie. You be blessed too.
Okay.
We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, dear.
All right.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Yes, indeed. A quiet Mardi Gras, baby.
Yeah, I don't even know what that sounds like. Look at this. I looked over at Willie Mackey's page. This is all the liquor that is left from Mardi Gras. So I don't know. Well, no, that's what they drank.
That's what
But
they went through.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a lot.
I like that first part of it with all them bottles of Espolon. Y'all have gotten hip to Espolon.
Yeah, I like it.
Espolon, baby, Espolon is a very good tequila. I've
It
been
is.
drinking it for a minute. And it seems that it has caught on. And it's some good stuff.
Yeah.
I had our first shot early in the morning.
Lord. So what he said, Mardi Gras Day at the page. I'm gonna need to see some of y'all at the next meeting, at the AA meeting, because all of this in one day. Gotta love it. That's all one day. That is insane. Ooh.
Mardi Gras morning, baby.
And I mean, it's some liquor. I ain't mad at it though.
Yeah.
That
and
means they did.
It was a white whiskey type of day.
No.
Well, for me it was.
Oh.
Yeah, because I saw people drinking brown, but it was a little warm for brown.
I
It was
had
in the
tequila.
70s. No, tequila, white whiskey.
Yeah.
That's
It's white whiskey.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean,
So-
you get Reposado and Añejo, which changes the color, but at its essence,
It's still tequila.
tequila is still a white whiskey. Gin, vodka, it's white whiskey. Now, them other ones, rye and bourbon and scotch, that's brown.
Mm.
Cognac, yeah. But yeah, yesterday was definitely, and I think more people were imbibing on that tequila
Mhm.
than I had seen in quite some time.
I had a lot of tequila. It was very fun.
There you go.
Shout out to the Alphas who had a tent on St. Charles. But then all of the people who were cooking Carnival Day, thank y'all for passing along food. Here, you want, yes. Here, I mean, they had salmon on the road.
They
Listen.
had people out there that had whole chefs.
Yes,
They
it
had
was
people that
everything.
the chef wasn't even trying there to try to catch nothing from the parade.
No, that was their whole goal, which
Their
was
whole goal was to feed people.
Yes.
Shouts out to the folks who were doing that, man, and the folks who hired them.
And also, Bio Social. From what I understand, the comedy show was amazing. I didn't make it because I was still parading.
Oh yeah, we were still out there.
Oh,
Yeah,
parade.
I didn't hear about any of y'all.
But I
listeners
did
that's
hear
into
that
y'all?
it was very good. By the owner of Bio Social, we're gonna get him on,
Okay.
so he can give us some insight. And plus, we gotta go over there and eat because the menu, yeah,
We
I
bring
want
the
some of
man
that.
there First talk to him, then go pop over there and see
For
what
sure.
See what they hitting for. You heard me?
And then also for those of you who know people who are in media, on tomorrow at 6:30 at Park Place, there will be a media mixer that's given by the Omicron Lambda Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha. I will post the flyer for those of you who want to attend. You just have to RSVP so they can get a head count, and they look forward to seeing you.
There you go.
Mhm.
Well, I'll talk to the people.
Indeed,
Yes,
indeed.
indeed.
But this carnival season, I gotta say, I had a time. I got to see a lot of the characters, and it's different when people know who you are on the float. Because I don't just randomly wave. That's not my thing. But of course, when you got to see me, because I saw you, I was looking at you scan the crowd because I know you noticed it was
I saw-
maroon.
maroon, we coming up.
But it's so many people that you have to get your voice above, and also the distraction of that. And then it was like, oh, okay, he sees me now. We're good. We're good.
And if I didn't see you, blame my head, not my heart.
Yeah, no.
Or some of y'all can blame my head. I might have looked right at you and didn't give you nothing because I don't particularly like you.
Yikes. And that is fine too.
Yeah, it's fine with
Absolutely.
me. But no, none of that was on.
Yeah.
If you've never ridden, if you've never been on the float during the parade, it is a perspective that I cannot even give words to. If the closest I come to it was the first time I rode in a parade. The first parade I ever rode in was Orpheus.
Okay.
The inaugural run.
That was the Harry
Orpheus.
Connick?
That's Harry Connick's
So I
parade.
marched in that parade. I was in
The
8th
inaugural
grade.
one.
Yep.
The inaugural one.
Mm-hmm.
I was working at the Sheridan in security, and we were a sponsor.
Okay.
And some kind of way, I got a chance to get on the float. I don't know how. My name came up. My number came up. I hit the Powerball. However it happened, they said, Graham, we got a float. You won't be on the float. What does that entail? Showing up. Literally. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Send that to me.
I'm about to send it to you now. Cam, we got it. I'm about to send it to him. He was getting it.
Yes, indeed. And when they say you want to ride in, I said, yeah. That's how, we're going to ride in Orpheus, right? So we got in Orpheus, and we lined up on Chapatulas and made that right by Tipitines to come up Napoleon and make the next right and take route number 1 coming up St. Charles, right? When we turned on to Napoleon from Chapatulas, the crowd became one entity who looked like this. I kid you not. The entire parade, and I see it today, the entire parade, it's one entity. Everybody's got their hands up. Everybody's hollering. And if you just riding, it's just one. It's not.
Yeah.
It's
just
that
dots,
first thing.
That
is the same thing you see. The last person you see looks like the first person you see, and everybody in between. And we've been on the floor for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And the last person you see look like the first person you see. And it's all one screaming animal.
There's no distinguishment between people. I know that now, having ridden.
Yes.
Which is, I like my view from the street.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, when riding, you get to, they kind of just merge. They look like one waving, like algae or coral.
Like coral.
Just kind of
just waving. It's just waving in the underwater breeze.
Yeah.
They say Mardi Gras owes me nothing. I think I'm going to need one more spa day to be fully recovered.
You ain't wrong.
She got 2 of my coconuts. I said, Nikki! She's about a chicken mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all got to see.
That's before y'all are the chicken mouth on Jackson and
Simon Butler.
There you go.
Jackson and Simon Butler, because that's what we turn. When we turn on, and let me just tell y'all people, public service announcement, don't line up on Claiborne begging. We cannot throw anything until we turn on to Jackson. The parade starts on Jackson, not on Claiborne. So I had people getting upset. And I can't cuss.
It's been like that.
It's been like that forever. I would get put off the float. And they'll throw all my stuff if I give you something on Claiborne.
Mm-hmm.
I can't give you nothing on Claiborne.
And they have the barricades there, like at the turn.
The turn.
If they're on Claiborne, it's a no.
Until we're going riverbound, because right now on Claiborne, we're going west.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the West Baton Rouge. But until we turn riverbound, going Jackson toward the river, I can't throw you nothing. I can't. Sorry. Not sorry.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Learn your lesson. Move closer to the curve. You can't get nothing on Claiborne, man. And if you are at St. Charles and Jackson, make friends with the police that are in front of your barricade. And I say that as a float rider who cannot throw coconuts. We can toss coconuts, which means I can do an underhand flip to a police officer, a sheriff, a media person, if they'll take it. That's who I can get. And I did that. I used it. But if you're standing there, you see the parade, you get a lot of beads and spears and stuff like that. But rarely are you going to get a coconut unless you get the police or somebody to give it to you because it's too far back.
Mhm.
The same thing happens at right past Gallia Hall on St. Charles and Poydras when you cross it and they got everybody pushed back right before you get to the. We can't throw coconuts out there. We can't. We're
Correct.
precluded by statute from doing that.
Mhm.
And so that's just so you'll know. If you come out next year, whatever, you want to try to get your strategic spot. Those are two spots that I would say lessen your opportunity to get a coconut, if a coconut is your goal.
Also, Nikki said that she catches Zulu twice a year. Oh, well, twice during the route. She catches it on Jackson, and then she goes
on Orleans. Downtown.
And that's smart. That's very smart.
But that's also local. 'Cause you gotta know.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to get from Jackson uptown to Orleans and Claiborne downtown on Mardi Gras Day in the midst of closed streets and traffic.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be about this life.
You gotta know, and don't be trying it the first time because you will get lost because the streets are not continuum. They will cut off like the curve of the river and the
they'll
lake.
cut off because of the parade.
Yeah.
NOPD will cut off certain streets. They'll put a parking. They'll put a car there. They'll put a barricade. And the next thing you know, man, that was open yesterday. Yesterday gone.
Uh-huh.
It's today now. It's not open today. So, yeah, it's not a good on-the-job training time for you to try and learn the city if you don't know. But if you're a vet in the game and you know how to get from point A to point Z on Mardi Gras Day, do your thing, baby. Do your thing, because it is certainly worthwhile.
Yeah, and we had a time this year. We took the ferry. We took the ferry for, what was that? For Lundi Gras? No, Lundi Gras, they took the ferry. I caught the bus here, and we all took the ferry back home.
Right.
Because he parked, and then we caught the ferry. And we did the same thing for Carnival because the traffic, trash.
Yes.
Trash. But I mean, Lundi Gras is right there in Wildeboro Park. The launch is right there.
Right there.
Right. So you walk there and you there.
Literally. You walk off the launch for the ferry.
Yep. And
you at Waldenburg Park.
You right there. And then
right there.
for Carnival, we got on the ferry like around 6. And when it was time to go, we hopped back on that thing and we was out.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
That is the best dollar spent.
You can't beat it.
For
Just
real.
say one word, Graylin. Scooter.
Agreed. Next year we'll pair the scooter with the ferry.
Hey, bro. Hey, that makes sense, man. It sounds like if you want to get where you're going, I would suggest, though, you have to pay for your convenience by not imbibing.
Yeah.
You don't want to be on a scooter.
No.
Full of that oil on Mardi Gras Day
When
with other
cars,
traffic,
yeah.
with other drivers who are also full of that oil, who are in a 2,000-pound vehicle, and you on a scooter.
Correct.
You can be convenient. Don't get loaded. It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK. It's what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
The warm weather continues. Today we'll see highs 77 to 84 degrees. It will be breezy at times, 10 to 15 miles per hour for those winds. Tonight, 63 to 68. We could see another round of fog develop. And then for tomorrow, expecting highs 78 to 83. Slight chance of a shower or two. For Saturday, another warm one before temperatures fall off by Sunday. For the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
Norman Robinson is back.
Can you hear me now?
And he's taking no prisoners.
Can you hear me now?
Each weekday, Norman Robinson brings you commentary with Off the Top.
The incident was shocking, disturbing, disgusting, disappointing, and sad.
Each weekday, Off the Top with Norman Robinson is heard exclusively right here.
It's Off the Top with Norman Robinson on WBOK 1230 AM.
Well, Saints of God, this is Pastor David Impartan Sr. coming to you over the airways of WBOK, your favorite host of Change Your Water, Change Your Mind. I want to invite you to our show every Saturday from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. That's Change Your Water, Change Your Mind. I want you to invite your family and friends to a broadcast that's designed to change your life, the way you think, the way you act, and what you eat. We want you to tune in every Saturday at 1 o'clock, WBOK 1230 a.m. See you on Saturday.
This is The Law and Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton. Comparing the cost of will, successions, and trusts.
A will might only be a few $100s, but your family could end up paying more in legal fees.
Trust costs more upfront, but saves time, stress, and potentially thousands.
Think of it as paying a little now to avoid a big bill later. Smart planning means big savings for your family. This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
Life Care provides valuable whole life insurance to cover final expenses such as medical bills, burial costs, and unpaid debt. A final expense insurance policy is fast, easy, affordable life insurance that's available to anyone between the ages of 50 and 80. No medical exams, no lengthy questionnaires, and no waiting period. The application process is quick and easy. You can even apply without having to undergo a medical examination. Just answer a few questions and we'll do the rest. With the average funeral cost skyrocketing to $11,000 and Social Security only paying $255, you need simple, affordable peace of mind for you and your whole family. Don't leave behind unpaid expenses that, if left unattended, will burden your family tremendously. Benefits include a guaranteed premium that will never increase, a guaranteed cash value, and a guaranteed death benefit that can never decrease. To find out how you can get final expense insurance with a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, call Life Care at 800-571-9955. That's 800-571-9955. 800-571-9955.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
I'm your host, Ray Brian Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Jared Brewer is on the other side of the glass, bringing it to you right here on this Travel Thursday, dropping the sonic breadcrumbs that have been picked up by Cam San Diego to let you know that we have made our way to the spa.
Indeed.
Our destination for today has been the spa.
Since we were off yesterday, I spent some time watching Netflix. Well, really, once I got home. Tuesday night, and I watched the America's Next Top Model documentary. Have you heard any talk about it? Funny. It's just all the different things, like through the lens that we've identified certain behaviors are inappropriate, and everybody's looking at what was going on, going, yeah, that was bad. Some of it was bad, and we just ignored it. But now that we are, I guess, holding people accountable or really speaking out about things and behaviors of people, everything now is an expose. We only used to get exposés every now and then. Yeah, but every day is an expose. Yeah, it's an expose. Now, what I will say is there became a point in the show where I didn't like it anymore because of some of the antics that were taken on that. But it's just like reality TV or even people that are on social media for clicks and views. You got to go bigger every time. You got to do something more shocking and awe, shock and awe to keep
Set
people
your chest
looking.
on fire.
Yeah.
Eat a shovelful of cinnamon or
just
stack
weird
up some
stuff.
Crates about 8 stories tall and then climb. Y'all have done some crazy stuff, man.
Indeed, you have. So, yeah, we went back. I do remember having opinions about Tyra Banks, and usually when stuff like this comes out, my opinions of people are in line, but I don't stick to it because that could just be a character that you are. But then when I start seeing stuff behind the scenes, I'm like, yeah, well, I could see that, but all right. Yeah, the shock and awe of it all. That's once people start attention seeking, you gotta to keep that, especially if that's going to be a part of your revenue, you gotta keep getting bigger and doing more insane things as you go along.
So what? There's a controversy about America Top Model.
Oh yes, for sure. So when she first started it, and according to her, the premise was that she knew how difficult it was for women of color or women who weren't of a certain size or different things. It was hard for them to get seen unless they were in New York or LA. So she had different cities where they came in to do the open call. And those who got picked, that allowed for people from different places to go.
Okay.
But during the photo shoots, it was like kind of like Making a Band or like those shows that how bad do you want it kind of thing.
Made dramatic in order for people to create tension and for y'all to stay tuned in. Right?
Yes.
Right.
So it was one of those things, and like I thought that some of the things that she was doing at the time were exploitive. But of course, when you get people who have the desire, they're gonna do everything and anything they need to do in order to get it. And so, with every season, though, it got more and more extreme, and it was like, is this really necessary? And then after a while, I just stopped tuning in because it just got to be dumb. Because the comments they added, I don't know if you remember Janice Dickinson, the model.
I think I remember that she was like, she was Essence.
She was like,
she was like a
no, she's white. She's white, but like if you remember Gia, she was like one of the first supermodels, but she was a junkie and she died. So Janice Dickinson Janice Dickinson. She actually got to be the first air quote supermodel. She was like one of the first. Yes. So anyway, she was one of the judges, and when I say she was just nasty, it wasn't even snarky. It was like Simon Cowell and the chef from Hell's Kitchen. That kind of person. Yes, it was those kind. She was that kind of.
Yeah. No. That's see, but you just said it. Now I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get what you're saying. She did them like they did Morton Downey Jr. And it's
yes,
you have to. That's television. I see, because the fact that you just said Simon, Gordon Ramsay, and Tyra, 3 different people with the same personality because they were on television.
Yes,
that's not an accident.
Uh-huh.
That's not an accident. You have to do that because people say, oh, did you hear how bad Simon was? No, that's going to make other people tune in.
Right.
Did you hear the way Gordon Ramsay talked to them people? What? No, that's going to make people tune in. Tyra Banks, did you hear the way she talked to that girl? Let's make people. I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah.
Now that's what I tell you, man. Watch.
It's the same but different.
It's the same because it's an act. It's how they get paid. And I'm telling you, so many of the people out there that's doing this, especially over there on Fox, man, them people, that's them people.
And they don't believe that. Why? But they're selling it to you, and they get paid heavily.
Come on now, and y'all eat it up like gumbo. But, I mean, whatever floats your boat. I didn't know that's what it was. Yeah, but that I never watched America's Top Model. I don't really, do models like that talking about it, but,
So I have seen interactions. I have been to a casting, actually, and how they talk to you. Because I'm dry, I hear the truth in what you're saying. I don't really care about the attitude that you're delivering it, right? But if you're not a person who receives information that way, it can sound very nasty and harmful because they pick you like, this is overweight, this is not editorial, don't take pictures like they, based on what they know and how they can make you marketable, and so either you take it and move forward, or
it is what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Baby, you knew you was 265 before you came out here to do America Top Model. My telling you that you a big girl and might not make it shouldn't insult you. You didn't know you was a big girl.
Well, it's not just the big, because it would even be.
But that's what I'm saying. Use that substitute cross-eyed, substitute knock knees, substitute short.
It was just like
tall.
It was not just the critiques. It was like it was intentionally being like tearing them up. That's what people go to watch.
Come on now, it's the same reason y'all watch NASCAR, hoping for wrecks.
That is what it is.
It's human nature. And this is the Front Porch, y'all. And we want to thank y'all for giving us 3 hours out of your lives that you'll never get back. And we certainly hope we've given you a little something in return for the investment of your time. Thanks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Brother Jared's on the other side of the glass, man. A special thank you to Father Johnny to stop through and give us some insight. And young Sebastian, who was hanging out with him. Yo, practice random acts of kindness. Do something nice for somebody just because it's a nice thing to do. Take care of yourselves and each other. And if you want to get some information how you can win a bar fight about what happens in Lent, tune into this show on the repeat. And we'll see y'all on the flip.